What is up, everybody? Today is history in the making.
Woo!
This is once in a decade, possibly lifetime event.
Remember where you were.
And you were all a part of it.
You're here.
Let us know in the chat what tools from Flex do you need to see from them before you would jump ship from your current platform onto their platform.
What will make you a believer?
What would be the features? What tools do you need? What is it that you want to see from Flex? Now, here's the deal.
Yo, if you're here, like the like button right now. Come on. Just tap the thumbs up. Not that hard.
Remember to do what Dominic Zavala has done.
That's right, Dominic.
And type at VCG Construction. He says, hey, Vince, so that we can see your comment. Just like Chris G says, what's up, Vince and the gang? Here's the thing. What we need...
Switching through the cameras like a magician over there, and he's doing that.
We're gonna be having some time. What we'd like to do is, we'd like to answer the questions that we could possibly answer. We're very limited into what we know and what we can tell you, what we do know.
We do have a couple...
excellent
tools right here.
So what we can do is we could do a little Q&A before the stream starts. If you want to see them.
Look at how good a job Annie did, like decorating this place.
Max
It's beautiful.
said it looked very good.
It's
Thank
great
you,
to
Max,
have a
babe.
woman's touch around here. It's beautiful.
Before we get, let me see here. Flex cannot beat Milwaukee, says Harley Atkins. Then why are you here, Harley
You
Atkins?
think that?
What do you?
They're gonna test it against Milwaukee tonight.
You know what?
Son.
Yo, when somebody says stuff like that, when they're like, you can't be.
He's scared. You sound
scared. You're scared.
Scared.
Yo, son, you can't beat Milwaukee. It sounds like a plea.
Yeah.
Please, you should have put please Milwaukee. Please Milwaukee. Please Flex, don't beat Milwaukee.
I can hear your voice cracking from here.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Don't tell us what it can and can't do. You haven't seen anything. Now,
wait till the food shows up.
Now, look, here's the deal. This is a brand new line of tools. It is not a brand new tool manufacturer.
That's right.
But here's the deal. Maybe they can't beat Milwaukee Tool. But this is the thing. When you fall asleep at the wheel, that's when accidents happen, right?
That's right.
So to think that, nothing can happen, they can't compete, they won't do, it sounds like you're wishing. And the reality is that if you're a contractor, a small business owner, or you just like tools, right? You should be happy that there's another competitor.
We want competition.
Offering a contractor grade line of tools. Because competition is what fuels innovation.
And improvements.
Competition is what fuels competition.
That's right.
For your business.
That's right.
So everybody should want competition.
Better sales, better tools.
Right.
Better innovation, better everything.
Let me see here.
Better. Yo, who's watching us on the big screen right now? Who's got us on the TV?
I want to say a special
on the boob tube.
I want to say a special thank you to those of you that showed up here early.
Yes, thank you.
And have been chatting in the stream.
A lot of people
this is the thing that's terrible. It seems like YouTube has messed with the functionality, and I can't even go back.
There was a couple people that super chatted early. I want to thank you for those super chats.
This is Stephen Lee and Earl Lalaberte. Yo, Stephen Lee says a Flex 4x4 work truck, and Earl Lalaberte says, where can we watch the stream? Will you also? Yes, we're going to be streaming the event.
How do I look on the 55? Little screen.
We're going to be streaming the event live here.
Flex.
Now here's the deal. We have a number of minutes. Hold on a second. Oh no!
See, Vince touched it, and he had it perfect down to a science.
Oh God!
Broke the screen. He broke it.
Go on over. No, go on over to. Where is that? There it is.
I'm so excited about these Flex tools. This is exciting stuff. This is history.
Walter says, flexes from ego, so the expectation is good.
Here's.
I
It's a
love
good
ego.
point. It's a good point.
Ego's the best.
We appreciate the $15
That's a
holiday.
good point. Because they have experience in making power tools already. It's not like they're just coming out of the blue and going, oh, we're just going to strap a battery on a tool and figure it out.
We appreciate the $15 holiday.
They also make
Chad Dar.
skill power tools. And those skill tools are nice too.
Yo, Jay says, watching you on my 70-inch. We got the big
Yeah.
check mark here, Paul Peck drywall
I
too.
mean, my head looks big on a computer screen. It must look huge on that 70-inch.
Mike B says his wife loves VCG construction live streams. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing.
We love them too.
Look, here's the deal. Here's the
Yeah,
deal.
some activity.
Flex is not a new line of tools as well.
No.
This is a new line of tools for North America.
Right.
For US. But Flex has a line of power tools that are designed and built in Germany.
You may have seen the red. It's the red Flex.
Thank you, Juan, Ramon, and Victor Carvalho.
They've been making great vac solutions for years and years and years out of Germany.
What?
Flex.
Make them what?
Vac solutions. Vacuums. Attachments.
Oh, vacuums. Oh.
Yeah,
they're
They got
big
a drywall sander
in
attachment.
the dust management. Victor says, you guys rock, Vince. You helped me in so many ways. Purchasing M18 platform. Thanks from Canada.
You're the real Victor then, right?
You're on the 83-inch. We appreciate that.
Thanks.
Steven says he's watching on the big screen.
Steven. What's up, Steven?
Where's Steven?
Thank you
Steven
for watching.
Glassman.
Oh, thank you, Steven.
Come on, Steven.
Max B49. I don't know what's wrong with this
I'm
computer.
hyped up. Hype!
Max B49 says, you guys are awesome. Great decorations. That's all Annie.
It's a party up
You're on the
here.
60-inch TV. What kind of food we have Habit Burger is on the way.
He's gonna have a platter out here of burgers.
Habit Burger's on the way.
A mound of burgers.
I don't know about all that. What's up, Redbeard and Howie Z? Rancho
Redbeard.
Tools with a $5 house says, hi, Vincent, everyone.
Hello.
Pelagic Painting says, on vacation to Florida. That's what's up. And Scott Morris says, audio is choppy. Let us know if you're having a problem with your choppy audio.
Speak into the microphone.
Clifford Barnes says they don't make 12-volt plumber tools like copper cutters and PV shears. So
How do you know?
Clifford Barnes, they're going to, here's the deal, Clifford Barnes. There's going to be an initial offering, and then there will be...
You know what the good thing is? I'm gonna finish that Clifford Barnes sentence. Tell them what you want to see. Let them know in the chat.
First of all, look, here's the deal.
Because they're watching.
Huh?
You're fine.
They're watching.
What?
They're watching. Flex is watching. They're gonna see your comments. They're gonna read your comments. Let them know what tools you want to see.
The clock's not doing the countdown anymore.
Oh, their countdown
I
stopped.
don't know what's up with that.
No! They reverse rotation. Unbelievable.
They're saying-
Yo, it's counting up. No, I'm kidding.
They're saying
I'm
lots
kidding.
of choppy.
Streams choppy.
What's choppy?
The audio.
Yo, well then
You're
you
hearing
gotta go.
choppy audio?
I have mine all the way down.
I should plug my headphones. We don't have
People
headphones.
are
I don't have
saying it's
headphones.
audio.
Yo, Jimmy's here.
I'm gonna give it a listen. It is a little choppy.
What do you mean it's choppy?
It's like like the stream's got like just bad bandwidth. It's like lagging.
I don't know what to tell you.
We don't know what to tell you. There's 1,100 people here, and there's only 500 likes. That could be the problem too. Okay, that's a disproportionate amount of likes. Sorry. Oh, that's old school. I like that. That's Everlast, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's nice, man. We need a speed bag now.
I have one.
Do you?
I don't want one.
Do you have like the rubber guy who gives you that mean mug?
No,
I want one of those.
I don't have those.
Let me put my.
No, it sounds fine to me. It's fine.
Let me
Fine.
see.
I sound fine. I sound fine to myself. Usually sounds weird hearing yourself talk. Like,
Why are you saying that? Why did you say there's choppiness?
because there was for a little while. They're not lying.
Leave it on this.
But hey, you know what happened? It correlates. As soon as they started liking the video, the choppiness went right away.
Because they want you guys to jump rope.
No, it's when you're screaming.
Yeah, it could be.
I haven't done
I'm
this.
blowing out the mic. Red beard. Getting ratioed. That's definitely true. We need a better ratio.
I don't even know what that means.
It means the like to dislike ratio. It's
I
ratio.
think it sounds, yes, it sounds copy.
It's not affected. Yeah. How do you know, Mark Fitzer? Best school is old school. Best school. This is some new school stuff. You sound choppy. Does not sound fine to me. It is now again still choppy.
You're choppy.
Yeah. Get your chopsticks out. Choppy here. Audio choppy. It's back. Hit the like button. Telling you the like button's gonna fix your choppiness. Okay? If you ever have a choppy part of your life going on, you gotta like yourself. Okay?
That'll fix the choppiness.
That'll fix it. You'll be
Fixes
less
the choppiness.
choppy in a second. Oh, it's Nick's mic. I don't have a mic on Howie Z. We have shotgun mics. Maybe I have to tone it down like a couple notches. I'm too excited for the Flex tools. Is that what it is?
I don't think
I
you
can
can
feel
feel
it. I can feel the excitement brewing in me. I don't know if it's for the food or the tools. It's probably both. What are you excited about? What tools do you want to see from Flex? You want to see a circular saw? They might have that. You want to see a hammer drill? They definitely have that. You want to see a drain snake? I don't know if they have that, but they might. Nick DeWall forever. Getting that DeWall tattoo. The tramp stamp. Timer stopped. It's choppy once in a while. Came across your channel randomly the other day. Thanks, Ricochet. Peanuts Tools. It's still choppy and I hit the like. It's weird. I don't know what to tell you. Their countdown has stopped. That's weird. I hope it isn't frozen.
Frozen.
It's choppy, but still able to understand, so it's no biggie here. But y'all gotta smash that like button, says Matthew Bryan. Thanks, Matthew. Michael Gaines, getting them gains. Need to see full line of tools on same battery to include lawn tools, etc. What's up, Demon? Paul Peck. Audio is flexing. That's great. What a great joke. That was funny, Paul. So funny, I laughed. Left blade circ saw. Where's the modular storage? Yo, if they came out with a storage system, that would be a serious flex, huh? Benjamin Nielsen. You do. Definitely, I can tell. Audio's working as good as Flex Tools. How do you know? I can't wait till they test them. They're testing them against other big name brands. Like
Tonight?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're going to run them. They're going to run them. I hope they don't beat my DeWalt. That would stink.
Nah.
I'll
We'll
cry
see.
myself to sleep tonight. Just
I want to say special thank you to Better Biomed Channel with the $20 holla.
Right.
And Trey Ballou with a $2 holla.
Thanks, Trey Ballou. Let's go. Yo, I hope they come out with storage. Transfer pump, that would be nice too.
Sounds better.
Johnny Toller, welcome to life.
Yeah.
Welcome
The
to the
countdown's
universe.
back up.
Fixed it.
Yeah, he fixed it. Yeah, the countdown's counting down now.
They want to say they don't know who you are.
Tracy came and I'm always there in spirit. My
Choppiness
spirit
is all
is there.
fixed.
Yeah, it's
Tell
perfect.
him to refresh the
Refresh.
stream. The choppiness is all gone.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta refresh.
And hit the like button. It literally, I just got the message from Google. They were like, yo, your audience is ratioing you out. They're like, if we don't get the likes, we're cutting it.
Llama!
They said it's going to be choppy forever until the like button gets hit.
Llama, thank you, Llama.
Llama bean.
Comedy without the cable bill, that's right. That's right. All this free content on YouTube, people can't even hit the like button. It's unbelievable. Man, talk about ungratefulness. Man, you must wake up in the morning real sour. Just real sour. Like black coffee sour. Or you put some sour milk in your black coffee. That's what makes you sour. I would hate to wake up near you in the morning. Stinking, breath stinking, just sour throughout the day. Monday, like every day of the week for you. It's unbelievable. Sounds good. He got a heart ad. It's pretty funny.
Heart ad.
Johnny Greco. He's here.
What's up, Johnny?
Everybody say hi to Jimmy.
Hi, guys.
Jimmy's here. He's
I think
excited.
it is when you put the timer on.
Slows it down.
It sounds choppy when you have the timer on.
The web page up, huh?
Yeah.
Trey Ballou. Crazy, but I want 12-volt impact and 12-volt hammer drill. That don't sound crazy to me. The crazy thing is if they wouldn't come out with that. That would be crazy. They are going to be 24 volts, I will say that. Biggest. Yeah,
Are they
Chuck
coming
Miller.
out with a 12-volt line?
Chuck Miller, you about to see. You about to see. You about to see.
Do they have a 12-volt line, Nick?
I would hope so, maybe. Well, I'm going to find out tonight.
Everybody's saying hi, Jimmy.
Lance
Hi, guys.
Voorhees. Thanks, Lance, for the super chat. Max B says, hey, Jimmy.
What's up, Max?
Jeffrey Luce. Treehouse Co. says, hi, Jimmy.
What's up, Treehouse?
What's up, Mason? What's up, God and Grace?
I always wanted to build a treehouse.
Yeah, I saying that screen might call it. Yo, you ever seen the Treehouse guys? that build
Treehouse
crazy-
made? Oh, I love that
Yeah,
show.
those are nuts,
Yeah.
man. Water slides and stuff, crazy. Chuck Miller, $5. Ryobi is garbage. I know a person who would agree with you, Chuck.
You know
Named
what the only
Chuck.
problem with me and treehouses is, though?
What's up?
I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
I'd have to have like a house in a bush.
James Leroy, thank you for the keep it up. And Don the General, get you some of those sweet socks Vince has on at the VCG merch store. That's right. He's rocking socks. He'll knock your socks off. That should be interesting. Love the deco. Thanks, Mick HVAC. Jason Reynolds, I would like to see an inverter powered by flex batteries that has the ability to scale up or down the wattage according to how many batteries are attached. That'd be sweet. That would be cool, Trey Ballou. That makes sense. Electrician? What do you do, Trey Ballou? M. Feldman! $20 holla. Cali Style. What's up, M. Feldman? My sugars are dropping, John Kiley. I need some food. Flex tool color reminds me of Festool. Nah. I'm gonna have to disagree.
Yeah, Festool's got more
It's
blue,
more- yeah.
blue and green.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. Festool's got a different feel, too. Like, I know it has nothing to do with the color, but... 24 cordless...
It feels
miter
German.
saw. Yeah. Feels well made. Jared Perez. Ryobi stinks. My name is Elias. I'm watching from Israel. It's 3 a.m. for me. I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it for you, too. Thanks for being here. Elmer Arbuckle. If we're talking trash, then let's talk the M12 Charger.
Life is what you make it.
Life is what you make it. That's right. Need to know circular saw. What's up, Adam West?
Batman?
Yep, he's here. I'd like to see an induction tool for making braised joints.
I'm
That'd be
Batman.
good for the HVAC guys. What's up, guys? Vince is in front of the computer right now. Audio popping returns with split screen. Jared Floss, welcome to the gang. Member. Treehouse Co. Thanks for linking the store. Shock is lurking in the
We got
background.
a new member, Jarrett Floss.
Yo, 2020 survival. What's wrong with you? Are you half brain dead or something?
What happened?
Just why would you comment that? It's unnecessary.
What was it? I missed something.
It's a dirty comment.
Oh, dirtball.
Yeah.
Dirty.
What's up, Larry Cook?
He's got dirt under his fingernails. Joe Olivius. Robert G. What's up, Robert? Crazy Mike says, welcome to the gang. Larry Cook is at Lowe's. These flex tools are partnered with Lowe's. They're going to be sold at Lowe's. Wow. Lauren Biggs, even Ryobi's better than Milwaukee. Boom! That's a low blow.
What?
He said Ryobi's better than Milwaukee right now. Patty from Dallas. What's up, Tread Fox?
Big Robbie D, $10. Come on, people, smash the like button.
Big Robbie D! Check out these flex tools. Tyler Hajorth. Tyler, I'm assuming the H is silent. Tyler Jorth. Maybe restart the stream. I hope we don't have to do that. David Feldman, what's up, David?
That's it. It premieres in 5 minutes.
It's coming.
Someone said, are they only going to be at Lowe's?
Premieres in 5 minutes.
They're going to be sold probably at online retailers, too. Vince could tell you more about that. Like Ohio Power Tool. Possibly Acme Tools. Stores like that. Residential, commercial, rodent? Oh, I missed it, Trey Blue. Oh, yeah. That'd be perfect for you, those 12 volts. Thanks, Trey. Daniel Cross. I'd like to see an induction tool for brazing. Thank you, Daniel. What's up, Ty Zasti? Rough House Genetics. Chad Tucker says, I already like Flex more than Milwaukee. You're going to like them a lot more after this. Nathan McLaughlin. What's up? I'm hoping they offer 12 volts. Robert Vanoff. If you want us to see your comment easier, hit us with @VCG Construction. It lights up your comment orange. I can see it with my bad eyes. I did have carrots earlier, so that helped. What's up from Solish C? Don C. Let's see how these tools all says Salarina. Frank Amedia. What's up, Frank? William Taylor. Will they have cordless framing and brad nailer? 2020 survival. See, now that's a better question to ask. Possibly.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be. Do you think Flex... 120-volt chargers. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Lake's Handyman
What's up,
Service.
Bobby?
I can't believe how many folks...
How are you?
The food's here. Special delivery.
We got
On the table.
4 minutes. Says, is the 24-volt line for sale in Europe directly, or does lifetime warranty count? And does the lifetime? You're gonna find that out in just a minute. Stephen Glassman just hit with a $20 holla.
Woo woo! Thanks, Steven. Vince is back in case you haven't noticed. Or heard.
You heard?
Chuck Miller buying Flex tomorrow, running it against the Metabo triple hammer and the 36-volt Sawzall. Then we'll see if it's anywhere close to Milwaukee, says Chuck Miller.
We salute you,
Yo,
Chuck.
he loves his Metabo HPT tools.
Really?
He loves them.
I gotta think of an acronym for HPT. I'll think of it later.
Like Hitachi power tool?
Yeah, but not that.
High power tool?
Something more cleverer.
Cleverer?
Yeah, more cleverest.
More smarter?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb Mount Cleverest tonight.
Carrie Condor with a $20 holla. I gotta tell you, we literally have premieres in 2 minutes. I want to make sure.
Oh, I'm so excited! I can feel it. I got this tingling in me.
Tingly.
So premiering in 2 minutes.
I like them sneakers, ain't they?
Carrie Condor! Thanks, Carrie Condor. Here's $20 Howard to fix that popping in the audio. Thanks, Carrie.
I like your sneakers.
That 20's going directly to the audio.
Down for me.
I like them.
And the cheese is on the tail on the other side.
Except after YouTube takes their cut. Well, whatever. What's good? Anthony Rodriguez. What's good, VCG? Awesome content, gentlemen. Rock on. You rock on, too. Don't rock on too hard.
All right, it says 60 seconds.
Woo!
I always feel like a New Year's countdown when we get to this point.
Like 5, 4, yeah. I'm excited.
I'm excited for this video. I am.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
interested
excited
to
to see
see.
the tools, man.
Because I love Ego. That lawnmower makes him
See,
mow the lawn all the time.
that's why you love Ego.
It doesn't disturb me when I'm reading my book. Nice and quiet. I love it.
Hopefully they come out with some outdoor power equipment, too. Will they have a pin nailer, says Kate May Shea. I'm not sure, Shay. Accessories. We're going to find out.
To be honest with you.
I will let you know, we're going to have a lot of questions answered tonight about
I just don't.
what tools, what accessories. Hit the like button, peeps. Okay? What's up, Antonio Perez? Donnie Variable. What's up, St. Louis? The Mule Hamill. Flex makes a Milwaukee run for their money. Even though just Flex joining in, Milwaukee run for their money.
Tools, delivering unrivaled power. Watch Flex face off against the industry leaders in power tools. We put professionals head to head to prove Flex is the next generation of power tools. Flex versus the competition.
Hey, I'm Barnaby. I'm going to be hosting the Flex Face Off. If you watch it, you could win a.
And welcome to Movie Phone.
Love the channels. Thanks, Amanda Fitzpatrick. Man, these burgers got burgers on top of them, man. They're double burgers. Bacon, barbecue sauce, teriyaki, all types of stuff. They're char-broiled.
Teriyaki-ness.
Teriyaki-ness.
You know what I've been on a kick on?
Nah, we didn't get teriyaki. But they do have one.
Teriyaki beef jerky.
The
It's
Jack
saying the
Link's?
premiere's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
begin
stuff's
shortly.
good.
I
A
don't.
lot of sugar in it, though. That's the only problem. The teriyaki's good, though.
Here it is.
Is it starting? Oh, hold on to your hats. The
That's another
premiere's
countdown.
happening. Everybody be quiet. Stop talking. There you guys are. Count it down.
It's an impressive speaker.
What if it's a Rickroll? The all-time greatest. I would buy Flex immediately.
1 minute!
It's me. Gotta be healthy. I got sweet potato fries.
We got history in the making right now. Thank you, Carlos. And thank you, Lewis. Says it's all PR talk till it hits TTR.
What's its first opponent in TTR?
We'll have to ask the very cool gang what they want to see first.
And what's the first tool in TTR, too?
We'll have to see. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the anticipation's killing me.
Bingo.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
The time is now. The brand is Flex, and Flex, it's what's next.
Thank you for the $2.99.
Welcome to the Flex Face-Off. I'm Barnaby, and I'm excited to be with you here today to share the story of Flex
Oh, good.
and how this
Thank you.
future-focused brand is positively going to be the next leader in the professional power tool industry. Flex, it's a company whose legacy of innovation and performance stretches back many a decade, and yet you may not have ever heard of Flex. So, to tell us more about the history of Flex and the mission that drives the company forward, I'd like to introduce you to CEO Mike Clancy and CMO Joe Turoff. How you guys doing?
Barnaby, how are
Hey,
you?
Barnaby. It's amazing what people are going to see here today. It's going to change the way they think about work on the job site. Right?
Hey, I'm stoked about today. Today is the day that we finally get to introduce the new Flex. Flex was founded in 1922, almost 100 years ago in Stuttgart, Germany.
Thanks,
you know,
Marlena.
every great power tool name can trace their roots back to a first. 100 years ago, we changed the world of tools with our very first invention, the flexible shaft grinder. And then we followed that up in 1954 with the introduction of the world's first angle grinder. Since then, Flex has been focused on high-quality finishing
I didn't
tools,
realize Flex was
grinders,
on it.
sanders, polishers, and cutters for stone, concrete, and metal. Some of the most demanding applications for any power tool. Our mission today is clear: design and develop the most innovative tools made for the trades.
So, Flex does have a long, rich history of making professional-grade tools for the trades. But you know, Joe, we're in the here and now. What is going to make Flex the standout tool on the job site of today?
Well, Barnaby, as you know, we were one of the world's first to make professional-grade power tools driven by advanced lithium-ion battery technology, and did it over 15 years ago. And I'm thrilled to announce that this May, Flex will launch a complete platform leveraging our state-of-the-art 24-volt lithium-ion battery technology exclusively at Lowe's.
All right, Joe, so let's talk about it. What makes Flex a better choice for the pro? And in answering that question, let's make some hard comparisons to the common tools that are found on the job site of today.
So it's all about the system. And our new 24-volt platform delivers 20% more power than the typical Pro 18-volt platform. We also last 25% longer.
So what I'm hearing from you guys is this isn't incremental improvement. This is disruptive technology. So let's talk about that.
Absolutely. First, let's talk Power IQ. It's the brains in our batteries and motor, and it's unlike any other. Lithium-ion is what we do and what we're known for, and this system has been optimized for the most extreme applications, the most extreme scenarios. Second, our patented Thermatech technology keeps our batteries working when all other brands quit. And Thermatech draws the heat away from the cells, allowing Flex packs to stay cool where others will overheat. And third, our new Flex platform features our state-of-the-art, sensor-free brushless motors delivering the absolute best in power, durability, and control.
So Joe, what I'm hearing is you've taken out all of the stuff, the sensor, that might normally break in a brushless motor, making it more bulletproof, and the pro has got to love that.
Exactly. Our tool and batteries are filled with sensors, but where they need to be, not where we put them 10 years ago. This new design allows us to build a tool that's either more compact or more powerful. And in either case, the result is a tool that's more durable and much easier to control.
With all that power,
Alabama.
I'm sure you guys have thought about the end user because they are holding on to the tiger by the tail now, right? Extra power. Let's talk about the user interface. How is Flex different there?
Many of our tools feature shock shield anti-vibration technology. Shock Shield isolates and diffuses much of the tool's vibration so the pros can use them comfortably all day long.
So I can hear the pros' wheels turning in their heads saying, yeah, all day long, that is if the battery lasts and I can charge them quickly. So we've established it's a super long-running battery, but what about the quickness of the charger, Joe?
So our chargers are just as advanced as the tool, the motor, and the battery platform. And thanks to a dual fan, yes, 2 fans, along with Charge IQ, we're able to recharge up to 50% faster than the top competitor and do it safely without impacting the life of the battery.
So, what you guys are both telling me is this is more than incremental industry improvement. It is true disruption. With the introduction of this Flex line of tools, you're changing the way pros are going to think about battery-powered tools. And honestly, having personally interviewed more than 3,000 job site pros, I know that more than anything else, they want unrelenting power that's going to last them the whole day. And moreover, they want performance and tools that will get the job done fast and efficiently. And because of that bottom line, they want tools that are going to last for years and years.
Exactly, and you'll get all that and more with Flex. Our standard warranty is already the best in class. 5 years end-to-end on tools, batteries, and chargers. But we want to reward those who trust us in this early journey of the new Flex. We'll back our words with a warranty you can trust. We're offering a Flex Founders lifetime warranty with registration. That's right, a lifetime warranty on all Flex 24-volt tools, chargers, and batteries purchased now through December 31st, 2021. So by adopting early, you get unparalleled protection.
And you know, that is a question always asked on the job site or in the aisles. What's the warranty, right? And when you can proudly say, I got the lifetime warranty, they're gonna go, what? How did you do that? I was an early adopter. You know, it's clear that Flex hasn't been around 100 years by following the pack. A 5-year end-to-end warranty on tools, batteries, and chargers. This speaks volumes to the confidence that you guys have in the materials, the engineering, the technology, the power of Flex tools. But enough talk. How about some tool testing action by the very pros they're going to be buying and using Flex? You guys up for it?
We'll leave it to you, but before we go, I just want to say that today is the beginning of an exciting new chapter here at Flex. We'll continue to roll out tool after tool, innovation after innovation. This platform will grow to over 100 tools very quickly, and that's something you guys won't want to miss.
This is important.
Up next, the face-off. Flex versus the competition.
Face-off! The face-off!
I like that face.
My name is Lawan, and I am a carpenter by trade, and I've been working in carpentry professionally for over 15 years. Now, unprofessionally, through apprenticeship of your fathers and grandfathers, I've been doing that my entire life. I'm very, if you could say, pleased to know that Flex is seeking out professionals to do these tests, because you have to have a knowledge of how the tool is truly to work, not just what someone says, but through experience.
My name's Jesse Favela. I'm a commercial carpenter. Been doing commercial carpentry for about 10 to 11 years. As a professional, the tools I rely on the most, definitely the circular saw, my impact driver, and my grinder.
Using Flex tools for a while, something that stands out about the tools is definitely the battery life.
The coupe. The coupe's hilarious.
So another day on the job site. What are you gonna do? Probably make a lot of holes, right? Whether it's pushing utilities through or making holes for HVAC, you gotta reach for the drill driver, but which one? I gotta tell you, the Flex 24 volt half-inch two-speed drill driver is going to impress you beyond belief because it's got best-in-class torque and speed. Let's break it down for you. Torque, which is the muscle of the moment, right? An impressive 750 inch-pounds of torque. And at 2,200 RPMs in speed, too, not only are you going to get into the material, but right out the other side real quick. We got to ask the pros, right? What is it, when it comes to a drill driver, are you looking for, Luan?
Well, I really appreciate a tool that doesn't fight you. When you got one foot on a ladder wrong, the last thing that you want is to be doing more work than the tool.
So you want to pull the trigger and just let the tool do the work?
And let it take care of it.
Yeah, what about you, Jesse?
Like you said, power.
So
power
this is
and
their
speed.
entry level.
Okay, because time
So
is
this
money,
would
right?
compete
When you pick up the tool, you
with
want to say, come on, you can do it. It's just like, let's do it, right?
Less
the
amount of
lower,
effort, the
smaller,
better.
Standard brushes.
All right, now it's time for the Flex
Smaller,
face-off. We're going to be loading up a
DeWalt,
1-inch spade
and
bit,
brushless
driving it through a
M18 to the
king
keys.
stud.
These are like non-fuel.
They're not the fuel. This would not be fuel models. Oh, they're going to test them right now. I don't know. Damn! I mean, damn.
Oh, that was quick.
That was quick.
Man, that wasn't even close, huh?
I like being
All
the wall.
right, Jesse, tell me about your experience with the Flex 24 volt.
It's smooth. You really feel the
It
power
is
once the
Milwaukee.
bit grabs the
That
wood.
was
You feel the
Milwaukee.
drill.
You think?
Power its
Yeah,
way
you
through
can
and
tell
it's
by the
quick.
battery.
That's what you were looking for when we talked about what's important with a drill driver for you, right? It's got to be smooth, got to be able to get the job done.
Beat Milwaukee.
And to drill down on
That's
the
an
fairness of
M18
the test,
battery,
I will
dude.
say that
That's
Luan,
Milwaukee.
your
Yeah,
tool
it's Milwaukee.
is currently one of the most popular half-inch two-speed drill drivers on the job site, beaten handily by the Flex 24 volt half-inch two-speed.
You tried
Drill
Flex to
bits,
cover that.
1-inch
The wisest
spade,
member of a
exactly
very
the
cool
same.
gang
If you
just
thought
showed
that
up.
was
What's
impressive
up,
on the
William
part of Flex,
Wise?
wait until you see
William?
our turbo version of that drill.
Now, I've been using these new Flex tools for about 2 weeks, and they truly are a night and day difference. The motors feel like cutting butter. I truly am excited to now just sit down and do one-on-one, head-to-head.
Wow. That's my kind of tool test right there.
You never know really what you're going to face when you show up on the job
So this
site.
is the big
You
boy.
could be drilling holes for anchors all day long, or
It's an
suddenly
hammer drill. This
you got to
is
be
the big
punching holes
No,
in
it's
steel,
not.
and
This
there
is
is
drill
no
driver with
drill
turbo.
that has
That's
more
this.
speed or
Okay, that's the
torque
hammer drill.
than the
No,
Flex
this is drill driver
half-inch
with turbo.
two-speed drill driver with turbo. Thanks to the high-power sensor-free
thing's
brushless
a
motor,
beast.
it's going to give you an industry-leading 1,400 inch-pounds of torque at 2,500 RPMs. And when the accessory hits something that's not going to give, it has anti-kickback technology. Okay, the test today is we're going to be loading these drills up
Fingers on the
with an
trigger.
18-inch long,
Fingers still on the trigger.
1.5-inch bore auger.
don't
Long
come with a
bit,
12
right?
amp hour battery,
Pushing
no.
it into cedar. We put a piece of white tape at the very end of the tool right here, and when you bury that white tape, you're the winner. So, let's see how it all goes.
Oh my God.
Now look at that auger. That's not even close.
Look at do it through that wood. That's the wall. Yo, what size is that auger bit? We ran one in. That's a monster.
Besides that big.
That wasn't even a fair fight, was it? Tell me about the experience, Luan. How did it feel?
It really felt like it was pulling the drill through. It's a lot of power, a lot of torque, and it works with you.
Right, and you said it was important
that's
to you
in
that the
turbo mode?
drill does the work.
It
that
does
you're
the
not
work for you.
just the one doing all the work. The tool's supposed to do it, right?
Indeed, that's what you have the tool for.
All righty. And so,
That
just
is
for
Milwaukee.
fairness of fight here, both working off 5 amp hour batteries, both in speed 1, which is the high torque speed. But the Flex 24 volt turbo has the advantage of turbo by simply
All you
pressing
gotta
that
do,
button to 25%
all you gotta do
more
is look at the
speed
handle.
at
It's
the
wrapping
same
the whole
torque.
tool. That's Gen
So,
3.
if you're making
That's
money
not
on the
Gen
job
2, that's
site,
Gen
which
3.
tool
Look
do you
at it. You can look at the
choose?
handle
See
and
the
tell.
red ring on the collar
So,
too. Come on.
let's see how the tool
Come on,
will
don't be-
perform
don't be
in
sore.
real-world
Oh,
circumstances
these
out on
salty
the job
Milwaukee
site.
I will tell you though.
Salty.
Yo, somebody said it
Hello,
right
this
though.
is Travis Collins. Tools by Design on social media, Instagram and YouTube.
It ain't
mainly.
been tested
And
until
what we
it's
have
been
here
TTR.
is the new
That's right.
Flex
That's right.
lineup.
We'll put it
This
to
is
test.
awesome. I've got a handful of the tools I've been using a month now. This is the Flex 24-volt turbo brushless drill driver available in hammer drill as well. On turbo mode, you're gonna get 2,500 RPMs with 1,400 inch-pounds of torque. That is just massively impressive. You can just hear it. So we can just go ahead and all the power you need to just blast through those holes, and that was in turbo mode on speed 2. Now, the chuck, Jacob's all-metal chuck, carbide jaws. We can throw in even a big 2 9/16 full bore. It's just too easy, and of course, if you get that kickback, the drill automatically stops to save you.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. All the power you
Stop
need.
you from ripping your hand off your wrist.
Right there.
Here's the hammer drill.
Here's the hammer drill.
Hammer drills. What are you looking for in a hammer
tiers
drill?
already
Ron?
on drills.
Impact and speed is everything.
Two
Because when I
different
show up on a
style
job
drill,
site,
two
I'm not there to
tiers.
anchor
Okay,
one
yeah.
thing. I'm
So
anchoring
4
50, and I need to
total.
get in and get it done.
Drill
driver,
How about you, Jesse?
Like
two
Lawan
hammer
said,
drills.
speed is everything,
Another
but
hammer.
you
There's
want a drill
another.
that's going to power through the aggregate when you get to that point.
Getting the job done. All right, well, let's talk about it. The Flex 24-volt, half-inch, 2-speed hammer drill has got all that and more. It dominates in 3 crucial areas. We're talking power, speed, and size.
Thanks,
Again,
Ben.
the high-power, sensor-free brushless motor provides 750 inch-pounds of torque, 2,200 RPMs in speed 2, 35,200 impacts per minute in hammer mode, making it one of the fastest and most powerful hammer drills in the market. So the test today on the Flex Face-Off is going to be a 1/4-inch masonry bit into a cinder block with Portland cement.
It ain't been tested.
The way it's going to go
It's
is
been
light the
TTR.
tool up, bury the bit into the block, pull it out, pound the drill down onto the table. Winner takes all.
You don't need to pound it.
Oh, it's, all right, let's see this.
I went right through. Now,
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Well, that really
Or
tells a
solid
story
tool
about the
block.
power of Flex, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, tell me about the experience using the tool.
Well, you can really feel those impacts. I mean, you can hear it scream. And when I got to anchor 40, 50 things into some concrete, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's your job day in and day out. You don't want it to take forever, right?
Indeed.
Okay, so let's talk about the parameters of the face-off, right? So we did use the exact same bits. We're talking
Yo, that's
1/4-inch
Gen 3.
masonry
No, it
bits
can't be.
into cinder block filled with Portland cement. And the clear winner was,
Flex.
by far, right?
Indeed.
All right, now if you thought that was a good demonstration of
It does
power and
look like Gen
performance,
3, but that's
let's
not the
put the tool
competition
that you
for
were
Gen
using,
3,
Jesse, once again, one of the most popular tools on the job site today, up against the Flex, top of the
So is
line,
this
It's got the
turbo
single. It looks like it's
hammer
got the
drill.
single ring.
is this the lower tier hammer drill or the higher?
That was the first. This is the one.
What we have here
Oh,
is
it's
the
got
Flex
turbo, too.
This
half-inch,
one- this one's
2-speed
ridiculous.
hammer
So
drill
it's turbo
with
and
turbo.
non-turbo.
Yeah.
With the
Hammer
turbo
drill
button,
and drill
simple
drive.
press
That
that
makes
button,
sense.
gives you 25% more speed at the same torque. Turbo
Watch out,
mode,
Tim.
2,500 RPMs, 40,000 impacts per minute,
Whoa.
and industry-leading
one's
torque
serious.
at 1,400 inch-pounds. And when you have all that power in your hand and you're putting it into masonry, it's got anti-kickback technology that stops the drill fast when the accessory stalls so you can work with confidence. So the Flex Face-Off, here's the parameter. We're loading it up with a 3/8-inch masonry bit into a cinder block with Portland cement. That's what's filling it. The plan is to bury the bit and then pull it out, drill down on the table,
Andrew Withers.
winner.
I want to see this. I've already had my experience with this.
You hear that?
Not even close.
Tell me about that fight. How'd it go for you?
Smooth. You really feel the drill doing the work. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on it.
Hands down, a clear winner.
Hands down, yeah.
That's got to be the 40,000 impacts per minute. You got the turbo, obviously, just the
That's a Gen
fastest,
3
most
hammer drill.
powerful hammer drill on the market.
You can definitely feel the power in it.
Clear winner?
Clear winner, didn't stand a chance.
Let's check in with the guys at Pro Tool Reviews. They're kind of tool scientists to see what they think about it.
I'm Kenny, and this is Clint from Pro Tool Reviews. We've been around since 2008 reviewing and comparing tools so that construction pros, remodelers, and even serious DIYers know which tools rise to the top.
Yeah, we use a combination of scientific and real-world testing to kind of give you an idea of where each tool fits in the landscape of options that you've got as a consumer.
If there's one tool we've handled the most, it's got to be the cordless hammer drill. When the Flex 24-volt model showed up at the Pro Tool Reviews shop, we jumped right in and got to work. We were immediately impressed with its speed.
Most drills top out around 2,000 or 2,100 RPM, but Flex does something unusual. It's got a turbo mode. That's a performance boost that you engage with a button at the base of the tool. In high speed, our tachometer showed it taking the Flex from 2,000 RPM to around 2,560 RPM. It also works with low gear, bumping the speed from 575 RPM to around 725.
It's not all about speed, though. There's plenty of muscle to back it up, 1,400 inch-pounds worth, and that makes it one of the strongest hammer drills available. Now, we wouldn't say that unless we actually tested it.
To do that, we wanted to see how that power translated into the real-world work of rough-ins. We chucked up a 2 9/16" self-feed bit to see what it can do in 2x4 studs. Not only did Flex chew through those holes without a problem, it did it in high gear. There isn't another drill we've run this test on that's been able to do that.
Most heavy-duty drills can complete this test, but only in low speed. Normally, you do this type of drilling with a bigger right-angle drill. But to make it even more impressive, we could drill these holes even more quickly by bumping up the drill into turbo mode.
Drilling with bits that big, that fast, comes with some risk. Using the side handle helps a lot, but it's the built-in kickback control that we're really excited to see. If the tool binds up while drilling, a sensor automatically stops the motor before it does major damage to your wrist or elbow.
Overall, we're seeing pro power, pro features, and class-leading performance in this tool. It's even more impressive when you consider it's a first-generation product.
Let's just say that all of us at Pro Tool Reviews are really looking forward to seeing how Flex performs on our YouTube channel during our time trial series.
Now let's go out to BCG Construction and see what they have to say.
Hey, I'm Vince, owner of BCG Construction, which is a general contractor with a focus in commercial retail construction, as well as a social media personality on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. And what's so impressive about this tool, the Flex 2-speed hammer drill with turbo, is it kind of blurs the lines of a hammer drill and a rotary hammer because the performance is so good. We've used this extensively, and we've even torture tested it with 1-inch masonry bits into 5,000 PSI concrete. I was astounded. I was so impressed by the performance of the tool. And the crazy part is, it's still compact compared to the competitors. Crazy.
Crazy.
My name is Mike. I am the Vice President of Caldwell Plumbing, and I've been doing that for about 16 years now. In a tool, I look for reliability, power, I look for speed, accuracy, and I look for a great warranty program.
My name is Joe. I'm a framer, and I've been framing for the past 10 years. When I'm on the job site, I use a reciprocating saw, circular saw, impact drill, hammer drill, everything needed to build a house or an apartment from the ground up.
This impact driver, Jay.
The impact driver is one of the most versatile and go-to tools on the job site. If you want to drill, if you want to drive, if you want to fasten something, you know that the tool you're going to be reaching for is the impact driver. And so let's talk to Mike about this. On your job site, what's the most common application that you use the impact driver for?
As a plumbing contractor, we suspend pipe in concrete ceilings, concrete slabs, so the impact driver allows us to hang pipe, put our hangers in, and move on and keep going.
Yeah, overhead work, you want to make sure it gets done quickly, right? You don't want to wait for it to sink. Right? The impact driver is going to get the job done, especially this bad boy right here. We're talking about the Flex 24-volt, 1/4-inch hex impact driver. 24-volt, sensor-free, brushless motor inside provides 1,800 inch-pounds of torque at 3,400 RPMs. And with all that going on, we made it in a compact design because that's what the Job Site Pro told us they wanted in the tool. So we're going to be putting the Flex against the most popular impact driver on the job site today. We're going to be driving an 8-inch self-drilling screw into a 12x12 beam. So let's see what happens.
Thanks to Barber. Oh my God.
What'd you think about the power, Joe?
Amazing power.
How's it compared to what you're currently using on the job site?
It's better than everything else we have.
Better than everything you have. Let's see how our top-of-the-line, industry-leading quick eject impact driver does.
I've been using Flex tools for a month now, and what I really like about the tool, number one, is the power, along with the accuracy and the ability to use them on the move.
This is their top.
When
of
you
the
think
line.
about it, it's probably hard to remember when the impact driver wasn't the go-to tool on the job site because it does everything, right? From drilling to driving to sinking fasteners. And so let's talk to Joe here about what part the impact driver plays in your day-to-day life as a carpenter.
I just sheeted a barn yacht last week, and sheeting a metal roof, an impact driver is very important to be with you throughout the job and get it done and not have to change batteries. So a good battery life is great.
Yeah, and boy, you know what? With the Flexes, we're going to find out it's got 50% faster charging and longer runtime than the competition. So there's an answer to your problem, right? The Flex 24-volt, quarter-inch, quick eject impact driver with multi-mode. Boy, there's a lot going on here, right? Let's break it down. Right off the bat, the quick eject. It is the industry's first patent-pending quick eject. You simply press this button, so there's going to be a time saver. As far as what's going on with the power of the drill, a powerful 24-volt brushless motor puts out an industry-leading 2,500 inch-pounds of torque underneath 4,000 RPMs. Extraordinary impact rate, 4,450 impacts per minute. The multi-mode, this has got 3 speeds that you can dial in for maximum control. Also, the self-tapping screw mode on this, it's got a sensitivity to it that is going to save the day for you. So, the task at hand, 12-inch screw into a 12x12 cedar beam. Let's see who comes out on top.
I was face. But what is it running against?
So, is there a clear winner?
But which
Winner right here, Flex 2 all the way.
Really? Decisive?
Very decisive. Went through this block of wood like butter. You know, I've been in construction for 15 years. I've never seen anything like it. I've got approximately 50 people working for me, and if I could buy 50 of these right now, I would.
I think you can, and you should.
Is that Gen 3?
Okay, so the clear winner once again, the Flex Quick Eject with the multi-mode. I'm always interested to hear what Tim at Shop Tool Reviews has to say about the tool, so let's check him out.
Comments acting like a weirdo, beat it.
I'm Tim Johnson with Shop Tool Reviews. We have a website, shoptoolreviews.com. You can also find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Shop Tool Reviews. Now, we stay mainly in the automotive and mechanics world, as well as industrial fabrication and even metalworking, but we branch out into all sorts of tools, but it's all about tools all the time. Now, when Flex gave us the impact driver, the quarter-inch impact with the quick eject, we were really curious to see what kind of power it would output. Now, we don't do the typical, driving deck screws and lag screws. That is important in many people's lives. However, we use these a little bit differently. We want to see, can it really break free some heavily torqued fasteners? So we put it on our test rig to see really how powerful it was. We started at 100 foot-pounds, went to 150, 200, all the way up to 500 foot-pounds. Now you'll see in here that we actually broke an adapter. We broke 2 adapters. One of those adapters have lasted more than 2 years. With every impact driver we have tested, it stood the test. This one broke it like at 200 foot-pounds or something, and then ended up breaking another one, and then twisting the last one to break free 500 foot-pounds. Now, no other impact driver we've ever tested has broken free a 500 foot-pound torque fastener like this one. Now, we did have to put on the 5 amp hour battery because it did all that work with just a 2.5 amp hour battery. We were able to put the 5 amp hour on there, give it a little more oomph, and actually broke free that fastener. Now, the quick eject system is pretty unique in the fact you just push the button and then you can pull out the fastener and not have to worry about pulling a ring out or anything like that. We're really impressed with the power that this thing's putting out. Back to you, Barnaby.
Let's check in with the guys at Pro Tool Reviews.
We love testing impact drivers at Pro Tool Reviews, mostly because of how much you can do with them, but they're also just fun to test. Flex moved directly into the top tier of cordless impact drivers with its premium 24-volt brushless model.
And they've also made some pretty innovative moves. For example, right below the quarter-inch hex collet, you've got this little button. It's the quick eject button. Instead of pulling out the collet to install or release your bit, just push the button. You never have to move your hand or set the tool down. It's pretty cool, right?
There's also some eye-popping performance built in. Topping out at 3,600 RPM, you get a monster 2,500 inch-pounds of torque. You may need some control with that much power, and Flex gives it to you with 3 standard speeds and 2 assist modes.
A high torque impact driver like this will snap half-inch square adapters on our 33mm test rig all day long. But we can see how it translates that power to work by driving a series of 3/8 inch by 8 inch rugged structural screws into stacked OSB. Check out how confident this tool is driving that big of a screw.
And with the push of a button, you can take all that power and turn it into perfect control with 2 assist modes. Designed for self-tapping screws, these can help you eliminate stripped, broken, and over-tightened fasteners.
One other thing we really like is how compact Flex made this tool. It's just 4 3/4 inches from tip to tail. One of the most compact models we've tested.
We're getting the Pro Tool Reviews test track set up so we can test this against the other top brands on the market. Keep your eyes on our YouTube channel for that video.
My name is Bamidele. So what does it mean that a company like Flex or Flex is offering a lifetime warranty? So a few things. Being an engineer and a former pro athlete, first precision, design, it all stands out to me. I am the worst possible customer for a company because I'm really, really critical and I'm really, really tough on tools and things because I expect a lot out of them if I'm gonna put my money into it. So when a company says, I'm gonna put a lifetime warranty on the product, my confidence level goes up because I know they're standing behind it, because I know they're putting their money where their product design is at the end of the day. So for me, if it's a product that offers a lifetime warranty versus one that doesn't, I'm looking at that product first and doing the inspection on it. And because I want to have the best in everything that I do, I want to be the best, I want to apply myself in the best way, this has to be the tool line for me.
In the workplace, there are high torque situations where you need solutions. And this is the Flex 24-volt, half-inch, high torque impact wrench with shock shield. So let me tell you about this tool. Amazing power, thanks to the 24-volt sensor-free brushless motor. As far as the nut-busting torque, 1,150 foot-pounds. And that's a lot of energy in your hand, right? And so in order to protect you from any sort of extreme vibration, we have the shock shield vibration suppression. I can show it to you right here. You can see how the motor and the hammer, that's where all the work is getting done, all the energy is being generated. This is actually on a floating mechanism that shields you from that. But even more importantly, from an investment point of view, it shields the electronics in the battery, which is the big dollar part of the tool, right? So as far as the speed control goes, you've got 3. It's got auto mode. And the second this tool senses in auto mode that the lug is now loose, it's gonna stop. It maxes out at 2,000 RPMs. Of course you want that sort of control. All right, so how about a demo?
It seems to
Watch
be a
the tool in
contender,
action.
Mel.
What we're gonna be doing here is busting lug nuts off of this truck tire, and Bamidele, you're gonna be using the Flex high torque impact wrench to do it. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
how was that?
Man, I can really feel the power in the tool without feeling the power from the tool. I mean, they've done a really good job at vibration isolation because when I pull the trigger, all the work goes right into the
But maybe it is.
Feel that vibration though. That's
I don't have to
big.
worry
That's-
about this
that's
thing
what I'm
kicking
saying.
around
They
and
didn't go
hitting
for the
somebody's
most powerful
rims and
tool.
you're trying to explain how my tool is so powerful that I scratch something
They
that I
are
shouldn't
going
scratch.
for less.
That excuse doesn't
Less
fly.
It doesn't go over so well.
No. So there was a pronounced move as you're backing the lugs off. It was right? So you were actually, I mean, you could hear the auto in action. It was very, very considered. It wasn't just brute force, let the chips fall where they may. This was like getting the job done, but precise.
So not just the vibration isolation, it's the feedback that I'm getting from the tool.
Yeah.
It tells me when the job is done and I'm finished, so I don't make another mistake or something else with the tool. It's done. I know that without feeling all this vibration in myself to get that information from the tool itself.
Right.
That's well done.
So now you've used a lot of these wrenches, a lot of the high impact torque wrenches, right? So which one would you choose, do you think, based on the experience you've had? Others in your past or this one from the future?
I'm going with this one. They're all pretty powerful, but the vibration isolation is a really big deal, right? Because if I'm gonna have to use this 20 times a day, the more vibration I feel, the worse it's gonna be for me, the more fatigue, the more my wrist is gonna hurt. I don't feel it in this, so this got my vote.
All right, smart choice. So we put the tool into the hands of Tim at Shop Tool Reviews. Let's see what he thinks.
Now, Flex gave us the 24-volt high torque impact wrench. When you're looking at a half-inch high torque impact wrench, there's really only one thing that matters, and that's pure power. When somebody's grabbing a high torque impact, it's to break something free, typically something that's got a lot of force put on it. So we immediately put it on our test rig to see how much power it actually has. Now, we've got two different style fasteners on our test rig. One that goes all the way up to about 600, 700 foot-pounds. And then when we carry over to the larger fasteners, that goes up to 1,200 foot-pounds. Now, we actually had to use our torque wrench combined with a torque multiplier to be able to tighten those last 4 fasteners, and we tightened them up to 1,000 foot-pounds. The last 2 were torqued to 1,000 foot-pounds. Now, this thing breezed right through every single one of them. And I say breezed, even on the last, 900 and 1,000 foot-pounds, it only took a few seconds for it to break those free. Very impressive
P.S. You're gonna have to
for a
wait for us to
half-inch
test.
impact
You're gonna have to wait for.
Now, any more than
like,
that, you definitely want to be stepping up to a 3/4
They're not going to
inch
do that.
gun.
So
we were definitely impressed with this. Also, with the shock shield that's built into this, you can see in our slow motion here, you can see the impacts that it's absorbing by flexing here in the tool and not translating that, number one, through your arm, through your hand, also through the electronics that are in the tool. So it's not only going to save your tool, it's also going to save that vibration from going through your arm and through your appendages. We were blown away by the performance of this impact wrench, and we can't wait to use it more. Back to you, Barnaby.
Brand new. Everything right. This is the announcement.
Welcome to life.
What their mission will be, what they're going to announce, what they're going to
the
roll
Cirque
out.
Saw provides a soundtrack for the job site. I mean, from a mile away, you can hear the job getting done with the blade spinning, right? Because you got to make the big wood smaller so it'll fit before you put it up. So let's talk to Joe right here. You've been a framer for how long?
Is it possible
10 years
to turn up his
roughly.
volume?
Okay, so that's probably like your just first thing you do in the morning when you get out of the truck. It's like, where's my Cirque Saw, right?
That's right.
What are you using it for?
Yesterday I was in the snow ripping a whole bunk of half-inch OSB.
Really? Yes. What percentage of your day are you using a Cirque Saw?
At least half the day.
Okay, what are you looking for in a saw?
Looking for power, something that'll get the job done, something I can depend on.
So problem solved, because we've got the Flex 6.5-inch inline circular saw. This completely redefines what a circular saw can do. It's lightweight,
This one's I'm super
compact,
excited about.
powerful, but look at this. It's got a center blade orientation. What does that mean? It means that the motor is directly behind the blade. What does that get you? It is the world's first and only center-oriented blade where now you have a left and right sight line. So no matter which hand is your preferred hand,
pretty awesome.
you can see
It's
the
very
blade
innovative.
and cut a nice straight line. The power is amazing. A
just not coming out with
24-volt
the same old-
sensor-free
The fact that this is the
brushless
first
motor.
one is
Bevel
amazing.
capacity, 0 to 47 degrees. At 45, you can easily get through a 2x4. So to sum it up, superior visibility, balance, and control.
somebody had a
So
good comment,
seeing
though,
is
KP.
definitely going to be
Where is
believing
the
on this. So let's
pricing
break
at?
it down.
That's
We're going to do a
a
cross
good
cut
question.
through
Where is the
3x
pricing
lumber.
at? And I thought
We're
they
going to
were
go
gonna
up against the
announce
most
it
common
when they were doing
6.5-inch circular
comparisons.
saw
I really did.
with the
I thought
Flex
that they would do
inline
that.
circular
I
saw.
thought they
So
were gonna give, like,
let's get after
MSRP.
it.
During the comparison, you're right.
What's up, Frank? Oh my God. That's nuts.
What happened here? Who won?
My lumber hit the floor first by far.
Yeah, what happened to you?
Disaster. The saw blade couldn't get through him, had to flip the board. The cut looks horrible.
Man, so let's talk about it. Your first time using a 6.5-inch inline saw because it's the world's first and only, right? So
Thank you, Carrie,
how was it?
for the
How did it feel in your
$20
hands?
I
So
mean,
the inline gets you a bigger
the
depth of
lightweight
cut, right?
with the balance and the power, the combination is just incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
One clear winner, it's Flex.
Carrie says, I only buy green tools. Sold
How about this
Ryobi.
Flex 24 volt inline 6.5 inch circular saw. Brushless motor is in the back. It is a belt-driven design. Look how narrow and thin it is. Dust collection up here, rotated all the way around. 2 9/16 depth of cut. You've got a rafter hook, folds flat. It'll just blast through. Point the dust where you need it. So you can easily cut through a 3x with the 2 9/16 depth. You can also kick it to 45 degrees and you've got an 1 9/16 depth of cut. Therefore you can rip a 2x on a 45.
Would you jump shit? Or would you, like, I'm gonna switch. Like, this isn't long distance service. You know what I mean?
I'm using a 5 amp hour battery with a bar gone.
But if you were
no
outfitting
problem
a job, or if you're just getting into the
Been
trade,
checking with the dust
or
collection
you're
on this saw,
outfitting
you
another
point it
crew,
wherever you need it.
This is a new option for people.
And if the things you're already invested in, if that makes them get a little better, isn't that good for everybody?
That's the other thing. The competition that this creates.
The circular saw might just be the first tool that any pro buys because it's the must-have saw, right? The 7 1/4 circular saw has been around for years.
Innovation from any brand,
Joe and
even
Mike
if it's
here
not
about
yours,
your
it's still a good
experience with
thing
circular
for
saws and
everyone.
what you're
It's a
looking for.
copycat world.
As a plumbing
Perfect painter
contractor with the
says, what
circular
happens
saw,
when the
we be
belt
cutting,
wears out?
blocking,
Here's the
and
thing,
plywood
I have a
things for
DeWalt- I have a
vacuum, for our
DeWalt butter
showers,
saw.
tubs,
That's belt drive.
ADA accessories, things like that.
Okay, so you want to make
It's a
sure you
decade
get
old.
through
I
the
haven't had
2x
a
material,
problem.
lickety
But I'm
split,
sure
right?
it's a
Rip some
ma- a
plywood.
maintenance-able-
Time is money, absolutely.
Right,
Keep it
so it's
dry.
all about getting the
It's a
job done.
maintenance-able-
That's why you
Plus,
show
you
up
get
for
a
work
lifetime
every day.
warranty
And
after
so
the first
here's
year, so
a great
wow,
way
wow.
to improve your job
It's
site
5
experience.
years,
I'm
bumper
talking
to
about the
bumper.
Flex
No, if you're
24
early
volt
adopter,
7
but if you
1/4
early adopt,
circular
yes. Right,
saw.
that's what I
It's
meant.
got
Yeah.
amazing power thanks to the 24 volt sensor-free brushless motor. It's going to spin the blade at about 5,800 RPMs, cuts 3x lumber in a single pass, bevels 0 to 56. The magnesium footplate and guard make it lighter weight and super durable. As far as the runtime on it, you're going to be able to cut about 520 2x4s on the included 8 amp hour battery. And check this out. This guy, not only will it cut a lot of lumber, but the recharge time is so fast. We're talking a 1 hour recharge time with an 8 amp hour battery. That's going to be about 50% faster than any other circ saw out on the job site. So let's talk about a competition here, right? Because we got to put it head to head with the most popular circ saw out on the market right now. And we're going to talk about the rip cut. We're going to go through a stack of half-inch plywood, 5 deep, and may the best saw win.
It's 3 inches.
Man, that sounded like money. Lumber hitting the floor. So who won?
I got killed.
Did you? How bad?
I would say about 15, 20 seconds. You add that up, that's a lot of time.
Absolutely. Well, how'd it feel in your hand, man?
Oh, felt great.
Yeah, because I mean, you're a framer. You're using the 7 1/4 all day, every day. So compare it to what you use, I mean, usually versus this.
Tracy and Kate,
Right now, everything is corded.
Compare it to the,
So,
to the SPT.
feeling this power,
70
I thought it was plugged in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would
It's
this
the same
change your
company.
life on the job
Made it.
site
Yeah,
if you
same
had,
company.
in
They
your
wouldn't
words,
compare.
all the power corded, but now suddenly you're portable?
First thing is you can work everywhere without having to route a cord. It saves so much time. And cords, they get covered in mud. You roll them up, they get heavier, it gets a mess. You work, 12 months out of a year, dealing with all kinds of weather. And so do your tools and so do your cords. So taking the cords out of the equation, you're cordless.
Right, and sometimes, I mean, you're actually tethered to a generator or to power with the cord, and so now you got a cut man down below. You got to kind of keep bringing the lumber back and forth to make sure it fits with corded. You're free to roam about the job site.
Yep, you're a one-man crew. You're good.
Wow, getting the same amount of work done.
That's right.
All right, and that's what it's all about. So we've seen Joe use the tools here. Let's see how he did with them on a job site.
Good morning. Welcome to the job site. As you can see, These are our buildings, so if you're ever in Wisconsin, see any apartments like this, most likely we built them. We do about 75 to 90 a year. Today I'd like to demonstrate the power of the Flex circular cordless saw. Got my sheets of plywood marked. I'm gonna bury it. Let's see how many sheets of plywood it goes through and how smooth the cut is.
3 sheets.
It's
That's
flat
a
out
great saw.
buried.
The power is unbelievable.
You're talking
The way it
about
cuts through all these
the
sheets.
company that owns Skill Saw.
So smooth.
I mean, you know they're
No
going to make
snags
good
or
stuff.
hangouts.
Right.
The
They
cut
better
doesn't
make
look
it
like a
good
wave.
for real.
It's nice
Yeah.
and straight.
That's what they're known for.
And the best part of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of plywood. My next stack I have to go through is already scribed for me, so I can just go through and keep on ripping.
Megan, it would have took.
Over the last 2 years, as Pro Tool Reviews has tested dozens of cordless circular saws head-to-head, models are split decisively into 2 categories, standard and advanced.
Based on our early testing, Flex's first generation 7 1/4 inch brushless circular saw jumps straight into the advanced side of the group. Its cutting performance is excellent, and the tool competes with the top saws we've tested. We're gearing up to put this one on our official test track, and right now it's looking really competitive.
You can see that Flex went with a traditional blade-right design that helps this tool feel very natural for anyone used to a corded sidewinder style saw. They also shaved some weight by using a magnesium blade guard and footplate.
With circular saws, we look for a clear line of sight to the blade, and Flex did a great job of giving you good access to the cut line with an extra set of notches near the blade. Those notches are all spot on as well.
The depth of cut is worth noting as well. You can cut up to 2 5/8 inches deep. That's enough to get through a 3x in a single pass if you use that material. If you're ripping wood, that's 5 sheets of 1/2 inch plywood or 3 sheets of 3/4 inch subfloor. And it's not just capacity. No matter what material is on your plate for the day, this Flex 24-volt circular saw has the power to muscle through it.
Flex also got the ergonomics right. The main handle fits comfortably in your hand, and the front handle is just the right size to give you a secure grip without being too big.
Be sure to check back at ProToolReviews.com and our YouTube channel as we roll out this and other Flex 24-volt reviews.
A reciprocating saw is arguably one of the most useful tools on the job site because it can do both things, both destruction or construction, right? Making way for progress either way. So let's talk to the guys about how it fits into your life. So Joe, first you're a framer. When do you use a reciprocating saw?
Using a recip saw comes in handy all the time, mostly for deconstruction, but it is, cutting out door plates, fixing mistakes, which always happen.
This recip
and
saw?
Homeowners come through the house and walk through and take a look
deal.
at it. You want things to look nice, so
It's a good
it's a
recip
great
saw.
tool for fixing mistakes. I love the recip saw.
Okay, how about you, Mike?
A recip saw is really a plumber's best friend. It's a multi-purpose tool. We use it from anything from cutting pipe, any type of pipe, to cutting our hangers, rod, etc.
All right, well, let me tell you about a game changer when it comes to recip saws, because right now, the Flex 24-volt is the industry leader, hands down. Why is that? Well, because of the power of this tool. 24-volt sensor-free brushless motor, fastest cutting saw with a 1 1/4 inch stroke at 3,000 strokes per minute. 40% less vibration due to shock shield vibration suppression. It has linear and orbital, a switch that just will delineate between both depending on the job at hand. And look at this. You know the saw blade always gets hot, and when it's worn down and ready for a new one, it just pops right out like that. Put a new blade in, assuming this guy is cool. It's a one-stop shop. So easy. And so what we're gonna do in this demo is we're gonna pit this 24-volt Flex against what is one of the most popular recip saws on the job site. And the task at hand is to cut through 2-inch black pipe with 10-pound weights suspended from each saw. Why would we do that? Because you've all used recip saws, you know a lot of times it's the user that's really dictating the speed of the cut. With this, we want to make sure it's completely neutral. So by suspending 10-pound weights from each one of the saws, the users, that's Joe and Mike, will be just kind of along to guide the tool. And so at the end of it, obviously,
you are correct.
the best tool will win.
Discussed this earlier. What is the pricing going to be like? Let's see what's up here. They got the kettlebell. these guys be working out them kettlebells and then they use them for the tool test. What's up, Nemo? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Playing of the pipe on the floor tells me the demo's done, but who won?
Flex as usual.
Let's talk about the experience. In hand, how did it feel for you?
It was great. The vibration was way down compared to other tools, which, you know, is nice and safe for the worker, and it also cuts through quicker.
Okay, and so you've used both corded and battery powered on the job site. How would you just kind of basically compare this to the corded tools you've used?
Same or more power than a corded tool, with the convenience of being able to use a battery-operated tool and carry it around with you wherever.
What about you? How did that feel?
This is a bumpy ride. I looked over and I could see how smooth he was going, and
that's a good
just
point.
hearing his
What he
pipe
just
hit the
said.
ground before mine.
That Flex has a
by a long
lot of
shot.
less
So
vibration.
Flex, the winner in this demo, but we've got another one for you, and this is going to demonstrate not the power of Flex, but something that really makes this tool so special.
Tools give off a vibe, set the tone for the day. This past 2 weeks, going cordless was actually, it was difficult because you just don't think it's there. Up until I used the Flex tools, I didn't know there was such power in a cordless tool. We spend 15 minutes at the beginning of every workday rolling out cords. 15 minutes at the end of the day
You are
rolling
correct.
out cords. The time
That
you
was
would
the
save
fuel.
in a year, do
Sawzall,
the math.
not the
It's,
super Sawzall.
my boss is gonna love it.
As promised, a demo that's going to show you what makes the Flex 24-volt recip saw so special. We've already established in the head-to-head demo the power of this saw versus what is one of the most popular saws on the job site. But imagine this as you watch this demo. You're the person holding the tool all day, every day, making cut after cut after cut. While you watch this, I want you to think, which tool would I rather be holding on to?
The Cobalt is
just
good.
based on ease of use. Ready?
It doesn't seem as good as the Flex. That's not the fuel. That's the fuel.
Besides, when you're cutting and there's a load on
As
the
Joe
tool,
said
there's more
in the head-to-head
vibration,
demo,
so.
this tool here, the popular one on the job site, is a bit of a rocky road cutting through things, whereas the Flex obviously has much less vibration. So I think we can all assume and agree now that there is a new king of recip saws, and the brand is Flex.
I will.
Recip saw,
Whoa,
compact,
that's
powerful,
me. I will
has
tell
features
everybody.
that
That
would
handsome
only
fella.
be found in a much bigger
And the guy
footprint, in a
holding it.
much bigger saw. I love the idea of being able to throw this into orbital for faster, more aggressive cutting through wood. Here's another time-saving feature. Look at this. You ready? Watch closely. It's going to happen so quick. Boom. One-touch insertion. Once that bit's released, the blade clamp stays in the open position until you insert your blade again.
That's nice.
And these are little time-saving innovations that will compound over years of use to save you time on the job, allowing you to make more money. This is the thing. Maybe the guys from the neighborhood didn't realize that if you have the right tools, if you invest in your company, in yourself, that you will be more productive, get more done, have more happy clients. Isn't that what we all want as contractors and small business owners? I know I do. How about you, Barnaby?
Let's check in with Tim at Shop Tool Reviews.
Hi, I'm Tim with Shop Tool Reviews. And we got the 24-volt brushless recip saw from Flex in, and this thing is just a beast. It will rip through just about anything, in fact, anything we threw it at. It has a 1 1/4-inch stroke. You can have it in the straight stroke as well as in the orbit mode. You can easily switch that. So if you're cutting through wood, obviously you can put it in the orbit mode, and if you're wanting more of a straight cut through steel, things like that, you can have it in the straight mode as well. You also have a keyless blade change, so you can easily, with one hand, be able to eject those bits as well as install the bits as well. Just shove the blade straight in, and it's going to automatically lock that into place. You also have an adjustable shoe with the button at the bottom. You can press that button and be able to move that shoe in and out wherever you need it to control your depth of cut. It also includes the shock shield vibration control. So when you're cutting this, a lot of times with reciprocating saws, they like to shake and drive you nuts as you're cutting something. Well, the internal mechanism in this will actually absorb a lot of that.
actually up to 40%. We cut through some LVL, we cut the fender off a truck, and it accomplished the task very easily on both of these. In addition to the stellar performance of the recip saw, you also get a rafter hook so you can hang this, whether it be on a fender of a truck like we did, or on a rafter, ceiling joist, floor joist, what have you. You also get a trigger lock here. Now back to the face-off.
Huh? I'm not a fan of D-handle jigsaws.
Whether you're doing something as artful as finished carpentry or something
Curtis
as usual
Miller, go
as
watch
cutting a
Short Channel.
sink
We
into a
cut something
countertop,
better than
necessarily
a
you're going to
4-inch
reach
cast iron
for
pipe.
a jigsaw.
Go check it
and
out
this
at
is the
Short
Flex
Channel.
D-handle jigsaw. Amazing power thanks to the 24-volt sensor-free brushless motor. It's got 4 speeds plus auto speed control. What that's going to do at the press of a button is react to the pressure you're putting forward on the saw and speed the blade up to match the job you're asking it to do. And one-touch blade ejector. It is a game changer. Also a cut line blower, LED light, and the dual roller guide will support the blade for accuracy. So what we're going to be doing here, Joe, putting that in your hands. First of all, what does it feel like to you?
Feels nice.
Feels nice, yeah. It's very ergonomic. And watch how he puts the blade in here. It's simple. Just pop it right in. So what we've done is stacked up half-inch plywood, and he's going to be cutting an arch in an entryway here. So go to it and give us your reaction after the fact. Another job well done, sir. So let's talk about the experience. How did it feel in hand?
As I was making my cut, I could feel the power. It felt good. I just had a feeling with the tool that, staying on my line, it was very easy. It wasn't like bogging up or jamming it all or binding, and made it for a nice cut.
Okay, and when it does come time to change out the blade, I mentioned that there is a quick eject on this. Why don't you demonstrate this to us? Because that is such a cool feature. Boom, it's out. And then we saw how easy it was for him to put the blade in. So another problem solver. And this too is something that a guy that I know remarked upon about this. He said, I do a lot of delicate surface cutting, and this is such a bonus to have a saw that sits up without the shoe or the plate being down where it could mar. So you had a pretty hefty piece of wood that you were cutting through, right? The plywood. Let's talk about the experience.
Very smooth, very powerful. The easiest cut I've ever made with a jigsaw.
Wow, that's saying something, right?
Yeah, it is.
So, there's a lot to talk about here with the Flex D handle, but I guess at the end of the day, the way to sum it all up is, when it comes to D-handle jigsaws, Flex, it's what's next. You saw what happened with the tool here in the hands of the pros. Now let's check in with the folks at Tools in Action and see what they think.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we are here because of Flex. This is our first look at the new Flex 24-volt lineup. We are going to check these tools out, but we wanted to give you guys just first impressions of what we think of them right away. Jigsaw. Check out this jigsaw, Eric. A rubber overmold. I'm loving that. 4 speeds plus an automatic. What does an automatic do for you?
Basically allows you to go slow, and as it needs more power, it will ramp it up on its own.
Right, and for the professional, not only do you need power, but you need control. Why? Because that's your work. That's your craftsmanship,
That's
right?
your game.
Yeah, if you're going in there with some jigsaw that's just all over the place, chattering, destroying things, you can't do that. You're working on a finished product. If you damage that finished product, that's just more work for you. So far, I'm loving the Flex jigsaw.
I like barrel grip personally.
When the time comes to reach for a jigsaw to get the job done, you have a couple choices. You can go with the D handle, or you can go with the barrel grip. The barrel grip by Flex is going to give you better ergonomics, lower center of gravity. Some people prefer it over the D handle, but it goes both ways, right? So let's talk about this tool right here. Super powerful, 24-volt, sensor-free, brushless motor. It's got 4 speeds plus auto speed control. By a press of a button, what it's going to do is start the blade slow, and then as you go into the wood, it's going to rise to the occasion, delivering all the speed you need depending on how hard you're pressing. 3,500 strokes per minute. That's fast. Also, one-touch blade eject. It's got a cut line blower and also
Grandpa, here's the
LED
deal.
light. So you can keep your eye on the
If
line.
people ask-
And
we-
you want your cut to be
we
perfect, so
review
it's got
tools. When
dual
people
roller
want your
guides. It's going
opinion,
to support the blade for
you
that
give it,
purpose.
you know
So
what I mean?
here you go,
Especially,
Mike.
you know,
Watch
we
how
wanna
easy it
have
is
a
to put the
say
blade in.
Moving forward, right?
It's in,
With
right?
this line
Okay,
of
so what we've
tools,
got here
we
is we're
want-
going to be cutting a
if you're
mantle. We
going to get
scribe the
invested,
line
you wanna
because
do
we're
the same
imagining
thing with
it's going to go up
Sherman
against a
and
rock
Flex that we've done with
fireplace,
Milwaukee,
right?
the
So
wall.
let's
We
put it
wanna
into the
call out
wood
the
and
faults.
see what your
We wanna
experience is
call out
like.
the positives. If there are tools that the very cool gang wants, we are going to try to help make that happen, right? We're doing what we do. We're part of this community. People ask for our community, ask for our input. We want to give it. Right, Padre? It's a better tool. Yeah. Come on, sir. Here's the deal.
Wow, that's a man paying attention to detail, because usually a mantelpiece is going to be a pricey piece of wood. You can't afford to make a mistake, right? So let's talk about the experience. How did it feel to you?
Well, the power was unbelievable, but also the accuracy and the low center of gravity of this really made for a nice, accurate cut. So just like you said, I mean, these mantles are expensive, so it's really tough to make a mistake
I
and have to
understand what
replace
they're
it.
trying to
So
replicate.
this tool did the perfect job.
Okay, it was on auto speed control. Did you feel it speed up as you were leaning into it a little bit?
Absolutely. The more pressure I put on it, the more it sped up. It was kind of reading me, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's amazing, and I think we saw, just as a matter of fact, he said, when I'm done cutting, I'm just going to get the blade out, the job is done. Quick eject.
I'm to the
What a
point now.
bonus that is, right?
Great feature.
So at the end of the day, you've got a choice when it comes to jigsaws with Flex. It could be a D handle, it could be the barrel grip, but at the end of the day, your choice is obvious. Flex is what's next.
It's a lot of legs.
If you were to ask any tradesperson what the most versatile tool is on the job site, hands down, it's going to be the oscillating multi-tool, because there are so many things you can use it for. So let's talk to the pros about what they like and look for in an oscillating multi-tool. Mike, let's start with you.
Yeah, for me in the plumbing world, this is a great tool to notch out 2x4s to get everything ready to run pipe and walls.
I asked for a
It'd be
double
safe,
car.
efficient,
They gave me a
and
single
it would
pad.
really help move things along.
Okay, how about you?
During door installation, patio installation, and windows, we use a multi-tool for cutting off the shims flush.
All righty. And when I was doing some flooring work in the kitchen, I found it to be just a marvel at cutting the jam so you can slide the tile through, made me look like a pro. So let's talk about the Flex 24-volt oscillating multi-tool. The top features on this make it, in my mind, the industry leader in so many regards. 24-volt sensor-free brushless motor. It's going to give you just unbridled power. But with power comes vibration with most multi-tools, but not this, as much because of the shock shield. The user is isolated in large part from the vibration of the tool. And here comes a big moment that is the wow factor for all of us, and that is that when it comes time to get rid of one blade and put another on because they get dull in the course of work, a lot of times you have to monkey around and get it off. This is a one-handed deal, right? You simply flip the lever, comes right off, put it back on, and there you go. The quick blade exchange is a game changer. And of course, it's got an LED light to illuminate the work. But enough talk. Let's talk about the demo. What we're going to be doing is installing a wood and nails blade. That's how it's going to start. And then we're going to go do a multi-tool race, cutting a notch out of wood, and then flush cutting 3 nails, and then take the blade back off, putting the tool on the table, and that will be the winner. Let's see how it goes.
This is what's it called? This is Starlock, #1. But I like Starlock, but that's not even the thing that I'm concerned with. The thing is powerful and it's like vibration free. Yeah. I'll be able to answer that question a little bit better.
All right, so our most intricate head-to-head demo thus far, a multi-step process. But who was the winner?
The Flex.
By how much?
A lot.
A long shot.
Yeah? So let's talk about it, because I imagine starting off with putting the blade on. So much easier with the Starlock Quick Eject, right?
That's very easy. Very easy, yeah.
As opposed to your experience?
I was stumbling and fumbling, just trying to get it on, tighten it, get the teeth lined up, anchor this down. It was just a total disaster from go.
Okay, and what about the power of the Flex?
The power it's there.
That is pretty cool.
It's not corded, cut through the wood. The nails were just as easy.
All right, and because it is an oscillating, vibrating multi-tool, right? That's how the blade is actuated.
I'm used to the
How about
DeWalt,
the
but this is
experience in
pretty
hand?
simple.
How did it feel?
Feeling it in my hand, it was not rough at all. It was smooth, little vibration.
You put it wherever you want.
How about you?
I felt like I was all over the place. Even when I was getting to the nails, I was kind of going off track with it because of how much vibration it was.
And so, to sum it all up, I guess we could say, well, wait a minute. How come your blade is still on there? Wasn't that part of the competition that you're supposed to take the blade off?
Yeah, well, this was smoking hot, so with this feature, with this old tool, I wasn't able to take the blade off right away.
Huh. So I guess a couple truisms here to finish it up. One, life is unfair. You got dealt a bad hand with that blade system, right? And two, Flex is what's next.
Hey, I'm Vance, owner of ECG Construction. I've already fallen in love with the Flex oscillating multi-tool. It is literally vibration-free.
I do like
it. It's unbelievably powerful. It's got multiple speeds, and it incorporates the newest blade change technology. The fastest, most secure way to change your oscillating multi-tool blade. All these features add up to make the user more productive on the job site. And I love that. I'm getting up in years, and no one wants their career cut short because of debilitating injuries. And a lot of times, when you do repetitive motions with tools that create vibration, that move up the arms and wrists and hands, you can get carpal tunnel and arthritis, stuff that's gonna take you out of the game. Tools and innovations like this are gonna make sure that you have a longer career, that you're able to provide for your family. And that means a lot to me. How about you, Barnaby?
When you're hanging drywall day in and day out, speed is key because you're getting paid by the sheet you hang, right? And the Flex 24-volt drywall screw gun with magazine is going to be a moneymaker for you. It's got a 24-volt sensor-free brushless motor, amazing speed, 4,500 RPMs. It includes a collated screw magazine attachment. Also, continuous power lock-on, because when you're going down the run, you don't want to be squeezing the trigger every time.
I've never used a collated
compact design and a tool-free adjustment where, look at that, so easy to turn. So, we got a guy over here, his name is Bamadelli. He's been hanging rock for many a day. See what he's using currently, and then also what he thinks about the Flex. What's going on, man?
10 years.
Yeah,
so I learned
is that
to
the tool you
feed pretty
usually
quickly.
hang rock with?
This is typically what I use.
All right, so let's go through it.
Back to you.
What do you like about it?
Says cool.
Well, since the advent of these guns, it stopped me from pushing screws through drywall,
Chad Tucker
right?
says answer the
The
question.
challenge is that when you're trying to get into a corner really, really tight, you don't have much space to work with. And the tighter the gun
Ask
can
it
get to
again,
the corner, the better
so I
it
can
is. Otherwise, I have to turn this thing at an angle, push my screw at an angle, makes it hard for the people coming behind me doing mud and tape.
Right, because one edge is proud, and then they're taping it, and they're going like, what's that dimple? Then bam, 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 when they're mudding it, and they're going, Bamadelli, get back here.
And then I'm not so proud, right?
There you go. So let's try this guy right here. This is Flex 24-volt.
Do you think Milwaukee will stop?
Much better, much closer, and they're actually proud. So this is a lot sleeker, a lot thinner. Being able to turn it is nice because I can get flush in tight corners and weird spaces now.
Well, how would it work with the tool you're using?
Well, what you typically have to do, and we've, come to live with this, is you pull it out and then you line it up with the springs and make sure you don't hit anything and try and get this thing back in there.
Right.
Hopefully.
See, that looks easy.
I'm typically better at this.
Wow.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, just the nature of the beast, though, I'm sure, especially on the job site, there's mud, there's dust. I mean, that's got to get harder over time as
If it
opposed
can
to easier.
save me 20% on the job from doing a whole house 2 stories, I mean, you move from job to job to job, and as you said before, speed is money when you're hanging drywall.
All righty, and I'll tell you what, if you are
It's pretty,
hanging
that's the
rock
funniest thing I saw
and it's
online.
all
Steve
about
Barrett
the dollar,
says LMAO.
this is a safe
Guilty
bet right here.
drywall
We're talking
feeder
about the
poops on
Flex.
My choice.
You saw it here, so now let's see what the pros think at Kruger Construction.
Guilty.
Hey Barnaby, thanks for having me on here. So some of you may recognize me off of Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok as Kruger Construction. That's our construction company that we've had now for 10 years. I've been in the trades like a lot of you right out of high school. It's almost been 20 years for me now. And Flex is having me on here to talk a little bit about the experience we've had with their tools. One of the tools that we've been using a lot on site is the cordless drywall screw gun. It's got lots of power, it's lightweight, and it's quiet compared to the competitors. One of the things that we noticed right off the start is how flat the top is and how much extra length you have on the nose cone. This is gonna make it a lot easier to get into the corners. We get asked all the time how easy it is to take the nose cone off and put it back on. On this gun, it's been really nice. The depth change is also really nice on this gun. It's got a bright light on it, and the trigger is really nice. It's a really, really nice drywall gun to use. We've used most of them, and this is definitely one of our favorites.
See a lawnmower!
Lawnmower. Yeah.
That's it. That's the Flex drywall screw gun. Pretty impressive. It's smooth. It's light. I love the new batteries with the battery gauge on both sides. Adjustability, of course, 360-degree rotation.
There's no way.
And then your depth gauge right on the side. Knurled.
He's all flexed back.
Everything's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Of course, you can pull it off, change it out for the regular nose cone here. But overall, so far, giving it a go. Smooth. It's very small, very narrow, as you can see. I like it a lot.
If you cut out drywall for a living, you know it's a dusty job, especially
bro, you missed the
overhead when
first
you're trying to cut in can lights. It's flying everywhere. Well, this tool right here, the Flex 24-volt brushless drywall cutout tool, is a game changer because it's got a 24-volt sensor-free brushless motor. The speed is phenomenal, 28,000 RPM.
People are like,
and when we talk about dust, getting it out of your face, putting it where you want it, it's got an adjustable airflow vent.
Just because
it's got a
nobody's
quarter
here,
and an 1/8-inch collet.
That's what I'm
So
saying. Like,
if
just
you're
because
cutting
nobody's
different
asking
media,
you to come
you
on
can put
to
in a
give your
different bit
opinion.
easily.
Don't be
Speaking of which,
hating
an
on
onboard
big
wrench.
Listen,
So
here's
you're
the
not
deal.
gonna fishing
Real pro.
around
Why
your
didn't they
toolbox
ask me?
hoping to find it.
They
And
have
it's got
their
an
own real
LED
pros on
light,
here,
so
too.
you are in a tight space.
And me.
You're seeing exactly what
Okay,
you're trying to
but
cut.
here's the deal.
So let's put it to the
Like,
test. Is that your tool of choice usually?
We
That's what I typically
speak
use.
on behalf
Okay,
of the
so
entire
what I'm gonna do
very
is give you this guy,
Right.
all right?
represent.
And I want
That's
you to
right.
put it to work, cut out that can, and let me know how it
Celebrate.
goes.
That's pretty funny. When we were on Pipeline, everybody was like, "Oh, how come Milwaukee didn't include you?" Right? And then all of a sudden now, Flex included us, asked us what we thought.
Right off the bat, I'm saying that was pretty fast.
Vince is all slow.
Yeah, tell me
What's
about that
Vince doing?
experience.
It's
So
just like you
I
can't
have
win.
big hands,
You
and
can't
for me,
win.
I didn't notice how big this tool was until I picked that one up.
Yeah,
How sleek
because
and
they
slim it
wanted
is.
to
It's
know
really
how I
easy to
think.
handle.
They're complaining.
And so what about the
They're
dust?
saying
Because I
people
mean,
that
if you're
will
overhead,
inbox
it's a
me.
snowstorm
Hey, Vince,
usually
I'm having
coming
a
down,
problem
right?
Look, no matter what, you're going to get some dust on you, but I'd rather not have it blown in my face when it comes up
You know
to
what I
the
mean?
glasses, even though I like
Yeah,
the
well, I'll pick up
blindfolded.
the phone. I'll dial.
You can't
I'll
see
dial the
anything.
phone number
So
for
if
you.
it blows it away from me, that helps me tremendously. I don't have to
Frank
do this every 5
Amadio.
minutes. I don't have to clean it off every 5 minutes. It
Listen,
saves
bro, they
time.
have a
Yeah, right
long
off the bat, I'm
lineage,
looking
a
at your
lineage.
glasses here. I see
They
no
have a
powdered
long
sugar on
lineage.
there at all, right?
That's
it's clean.
unusual.
Absolutely.
That's unusual.
Okay, well, hate to do this to you, man, but I'm going to put this guy, well, actually keep this guy, and cut out a can with that and show me how that one
Louis Bremosi says, damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's right,
Compare
cuz.
the
That's
experience.
why I
Yeah,
just
that's
keep
what I'm used
on,
to.
we just keep on doing us.
Man, attention to
That- you don't
detail is
like
all I
it?
can say.
People don't,
with this
I'm
tool,
leaving.
Yep.
You don't have to
Look,
announce it.
first of all, it's
just
slimmer and
get
sleeker.
going.
I love the fact that it's got a wrench built right
That's
into
right.
it, so I don't have to look through my toolbox every time I want to change the bit.
Coop says I'm
The
an
fact
equal
that somebody
opportunity
thought
hater.
to
That's why
blow
we
the
love
dust
you.
away
That's why
from
we
my
love
face
you,
is
Coop.
something that I wouldn't have thought of. Now I don't have to breathe that in all day or clean my glasses 20
Skrilla
times
says, "Get
when I'm putting up, cutting out 100 cans. So
Yeah, haters,
that's
do it
perfect for me. Again, attention to detail. The less detail I have to spend on my tool, the more attention to detail I can pay to the job.
All right, also gonna give you this tool back?
No, I'm good with this.
You're good with that? All right, well, hey, you know, that's how it's probably gonna go on the job site once people wrap their hand around the Flex and see what it's capable of. The choice is gonna be clear.
I should have
It's
hosted
gonna
the
be
whole
Flex.
show. How about
Most
that?
product
Who
development
is this born to
companies
be God?
try and give you exactly what you
I
have
should have
before,
been
but
the
just
guy
a little bit better.
emceeing
It's
the
rare
whole
these
show.
days when you find a
How's that?
technology that can give you something that you wouldn't expect to get in that technology,
Dude,
and you surely
Justin
wouldn't
Dowd says
expect
you're
that
on a
from
whole
a
level
power
of
tool.
awesomeness.
You know, whether it
We
is the
appreciate you,
bi-directional
Justin
fan
Dowd. I
that
appreciate you
blows,
coming.
you know, dust away from your
See you,
face,
Scott
or
Morris.
this
See ya.
superior vibration dampening
Have a good
technology
night.
that's being
Thank you for
used, or
being
what
here.
seems to be a step change in the use of power technology here, I wouldn't have expected that from a power tool company.
There comes a time in every pro tradesman's life where they're
And
going to be
Ramona,
doing some cutting,
Ramona,
some grinding, some
that's a good
surfacing,
question.
or polishing. And in order to get that job done, necessarily you got to reach
King
for
of the
the
Crease
angle
said
grinder,
Flex
right?
just
So let's talk to the
destroyed
pros
any tool
about
you
their
own.
experience with the angle
my
grinder.
God.
Start with you, Joe. As a framer, I know I used to be a concrete guy, and you guys followed us to the job site. You probably have to fix a lot of arm mistakes before you can start setting walls, right?
Demon, I don't know.
Concrete guys
Demon.
have a tough job. Footings are never perfect, and rebar sticks out. So to cut it off, or doing the brick mold around the garages, using a grinder to surface out
Listen,
the
here's the
concrete to
deal.
make it perfect, because nothing is. But using the grinder is
if you're
definitely
a
helpful and comes in
Milwaukee
handy.
user,
Okay, and how about you? What's your experience with grinders, and what are you looking for in a grinder?
you know,
Yeah,
I
in
think
plumbing,
that-
you know, we use grinders a lot to cut rod,
You
to
have an
cut all of our
expansive
accessories, to
platform.
hang our
I
pipe,
don't
but we
think
also
Flex is
use
going to
grinders
expect you
to
to just,
polish an
oh,
area
I
or
jump.
get it ready
Like,
for
I
a
just
shower
don't-
base,
I
for
think that
example.
they
You know, what
understand
we're looking for in
that,
grinders is,
but
you know,
here's the deal.
speed, power, durability, and convenience.
I think if you are a
All right, well, I'll tell you what.
user,
If
you should be kind of
grinders are
excited
your
about the
area of
competition for
interest, it
Milwaukee
only makes sense to give a
because
good hard look to Flex
it's going
because we are the inventor
incentivize
of the
Milwaukee
angle grinder.
to offer
100 plus
more
years ago,
incentives
we invented
and
the
more
game of
free
grinding, and we have
batteries
a
and tool
robust
deals
line of
and
angle
better
grinders. So
pricing.
check it
There's-
out.
there's
You see
no
four of them right
downside
here.
to this.
The one that
They're
we're going to
gonna be
feature
forced to improve.
specifically in a demo
I mean,
in
they're
a few
pretty
minutes
great.
here is
I mean,
going
let's
to
be
be
honest here.
the
Yeah. Milwaukee's a
paddle
great
switch
company,
variable
but
speed. But
they're
let me
gonna
tell
have to
you about
continue
all
to
that's going on
innovate
with
and
these
do more.
grinders.
No And there's-
They're
and
powered by
anybody
a
that wouldn't be
24-volt
down for that,
sensor-free brushless
I
motor.
don't-
It
I just think
allows
you're trolling.
25 to 50% faster cutting speed than other industry leaders. Variable speed
That's what I
control.
mean.
You can
Like,
adjust
for
the
people to
speed
be like,
to match the application for
you know,
optimal
it don't make no
precision
sense to me.
for the
Just look at the thing
accessory
that you're
use.
watching this on.
Also,
Whether it's a TV, a
I've held a
phone,
lot
or
of grinders
tablet.
in my
Think about all
time,
the
and
innovation
it's almost
and
like putting on a
change
shoe where sometimes you go,
in the past
nope,
20 years.
doesn't feel right, doesn't
CCO, we
feel right. I
appreciate
think when you
that
wrap your
$5.
hands around the Flex, you're going to
up,
see
Megan, Dave?
that it is so ergonomic. It's slimmer than most, and it just feels good in your hand. As far as
Where you gotta hit the
performance on
button
the
and
job
it's
site,
colored
with
black
all of
and
that
white. I
power,
don't know
there's
how
going to
you
be
can
some
see that.
vibration. This
Yo,
is going
Phil
to ease
says
your
this
pain
Flex
with the
presentation
shock shield
smells so
handle. It helps to
infomercially.
limit
I'll stick with my
vibration
Milwaukee
for
tool.
maximum
Yeah,
control.
like they don't
It's
make
got
it
advanced
commercial.
anti-kickback
There's
technology,
nothing wrong with that.
meaning
No,
it'll
Phil, yeah,
stop it on a
listen,
dime
Phil,
the
it's
second
a
it feels some sort of
corporate-produced event.
torsional
Like,
movement.
we-
And
Milwaukee
top of the
never
battery
does
out
that
here,
either.
I'm going to show you something that's really convenient.
So what
Look
I
at
was
this.
about to say was,
Toolless, one-step
we had the
guard
same
adjustment.
feedback
So you're not
from-
reaching for
we
something
had
and
the same
monkeying
feedback
around
from
and trying to get it right.
Like,
You can
you know,
simply dial it
I
in.
understand
Next
how
up, what
everybody
we're going to be
feels.
doing is putting
We
the
have
tool
to
to the
just
test. We're
wait
going to cut through
and
number
test the
4
tools.
rebar with a 5-inch cutting
and
wheel.
run them
Let's
side
see how
by
that
side.
goes.
It is what it is.
No cuts.
Did you see that toolless
Live.
guard?
Yo! Oh, it's left it. That large, everybody
I'm saying the Flex is trash.
How'd it all go?
I was gonna say,
I was at probably, I would say, twice as fast, easily.
Really? All right, so tell me about the experience.
Smooth, it didn't kick back at all.
Most viewers are
I didn't
enjoying
have to apply too
the-
much
the
pressure. I let the
content
tool
or
do the
loving it.
work, and
Yeah,
the rest
nobody
is
doesn't like
Yeah,
this.
so on the
can't
job
grade
site,
the
you
whole by
use
the
both
10%.
corded and
Yeah,
battery-powered
exactly.
angle
Correct.
I don't know where
grinders,
PRZ is.
So
I'm
tell me
surprised
about
it's not in
this
the comments
versus,
section.
say, the corded experience. What does this bring to the party that you'd like to leave behind with corded?
The power with
Den
this
powered. Nobody
is
really likes
basically
to
the
hear
same
me
as a
talk.
corded tool, so now you don't have to deal with the inconveniences of a cord bringing it around wherever you're going, stringing it out, having to move your power source. This is as simple as it gets with the battery with that power.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, and these guys are really known as energy consumptive tools, right? So a great hallmark of Flex is 25% longer runtime, 50% faster charge time. So it seems like a win-win all the way around.
Absolutely.
And I think I can sum it up by saying Flex, the obvious
It's pretty
winner.
funny, AC. They've been going against Milwaukee all night, it seems.
If you're a fabricator and your job in life is to put holes into hard stone surfaces for plumbing, you would probably never use a battery-powered angle grinder to do the job because heretofore they just did not have the power necessary to get the job done. But with the Flex 24-volt side switch angle grinder, it's possible because of the power of this machine. 10,000 RPMs, which is about 1,000 RPMs greater than any other battery-powered angle grinder. So here's the demo. What we're going to be doing is putting a 2.5-inch hole into granite. This is 3 cm granite, so tough stuff. And Joe, I'm going to step away here for dust purposes. You got your protection on, so show us how it works.
Tracy's up on it, ready to go.
That's a good question. Are these X-Lock capable grinders?
You know, I don't think that they are. No, he just freehanded it. He didn't even use a guide. He went straight in.
They don't have 18-volt batteries.
Oh, correct. I have 24-volt battery. Oh, he's probably asking
When the
about
dust settles, it's obvious that that tool had
okay,
all it took and then some to get the job done, huh?
It sure did.
That's a good question, actually.
Alrighty, so when you put it on the granite and pulled the trigger, what'd you think about it?
Granite's a tough material. When I put it on the granite before I even started making the hole, I was thinking it was gonna be tough, difficult, with some rough spots.
I know.
As I was going through making the hole, it was smooth the whole way.
Yeah, it seemed like relentless power. It never the sound of a bog, anything. It was just like
already have that,
boring
Jay.
right through it. How about the vibration?
State Farm?
Very little vibration. Not
Okay.
what I expected.
Jay,
Yeah, it's got the shock shield handle, and so what that's going to do is minimize the vibration for you, the user, to make that job, if possible, a little more pleasurable, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? For all the people, all the fabricators that might have had experiences trying it previously with a battery-powered tool, I think it is now clear that Flex is what's next.
I'm Tim Johnson with Shop Tour Reviews. Flex sent us the 24-volt brushless 5-inch angle grinder. So this will accept 4.5 and 5-inch wheels, whether you're cutting or grinding. One of the unique features on this grinder is the toolless guard. So I can easily index this guard around to several different positions without pushing any buttons, without grabbing a tool or anything. Just rotate it one way,
Wesley, that's why
and
we're
it will
here,
click
Wesley.
into place, indexing in several different positions. I can also even remove this by
Jeff
turning
Tracy.
it around to the front side and pulling it off. Obviously, you have to remove the wheel to do so. It also has a spindle lock right here at the top, and you even get some vibration isolation built into the handle. One thing I really love about a grinder is a paddle switch. So I love seeing a paddle switch grinder. It's just kind of preference. Others like a
Ricochet.
slide lock, which by the
Literally.
way, Flex also makes a slide lock in this as
competitor
well.
has been
But
Milwaukee.
another unique
And I was
feature on
kinda
this is
shocked
not
by
only
that
is
so
it
far,
a paddle
because
switch, but you
in
can
the press
also
release,
control the speed. So you have
they
push
did
buttons down here on
say
the
that
bottom
they
where
were
you
going
can actually
to
select
be-
the speed that you want. So that's
They
setting your
were
max
going to be
speed,
going up.
and
They
then
were
your
aiming
paddle
at
switch is turning that on and
Milwaukee
off.
and
That's one thing
Milwaukee.
about just cutting through rebar, cutting through quarter-inch
Did they-
steel,
did they
something like
mention
that
the
with a
heater
slice
out?
wheel.
I feel like they
Easy to
didn't
do
even
that.
mention
Most
it.
grinders will be able to
As
handle
much.
that. But it's
I
another
feel
thing
like
when you
the
have
main
to put
target
your
was
4.5-inch
Milwaukee
grinder, 5-inch
and
grinder to the
Milwaukee.
test by beveling some quarter-inch or 3/8-inch steel, as we're doing right here. We easily put a 45-degree bevel on this 3/8-inch thick steel. Truly impressive power with this 4.5-inch grinder. The 24-volt battery and the brushless motor really provides that power needed to turn that wheel through these tough situations. Another nice feature on this is the removable stainless steel mesh that keeps particulate from floating through your tool because it's pulling air through the bottom of this tool and cooling everything inside it and dispensing it out the front of this tool. So to have those stainless steel mesh guards there that you can actually pull off, blow those out, keep those clean, so that your tool is staying cool and staying clean. This 5-inch 24-volt grinder is very impressive. Back to you, Barnaby.
Thanks, Enrico.
When you need to set a fastener into concrete, you first need to make a hole into the concrete, right? And to make a hole, you need a rotary
I've not
hammer.
seen any of
It's
these.
tough stuff.
These are all.
So let's
I've not
talk to
seen
Joe
any of these.
and Bamadelli right here
I was
about
waiting for
what
this.
you guys
I've
are
not
looking
seen
for
any of
in a
this.
rotary hammer. Joe?
I'm looking for power and comfort.
Okay, yeah, it's a tough job and be as comfortable as you can, right? How about you?
Yeah, for me, look, my background is electrical engineering, so I'm always thinking about the power output of a tool and whether or not the tool is actually smooth and going through the material. So if I can't tell the difference between the tool jamming up or whether or not I've hit a piece of material that's too tough, then I don't know what I'm working with. So when the tool is smooth, the only thing I have to do is worry about getting through the surface.
All right, so what you're saying is you're looking for power and
Man Camera
performance,
Tools
and
with
Flex
$10
offers
holler.
two
Listen, let us know down in the
SDS Plus
chat.
rotary
Do you want to
hammers.
be able to hear
You got the
us
1 inch
more, or
and
you
the
want to hear
7/8
the event
inch.
more? Leave it in
Let's
the
talk
chat.
about the 1 inch.
'Cause I don't think anybody
1.9
wants to really
foot-pounds
hear
of
us.
impact force. That's driven by a 24-volt sensor-free brushless motor, constant speed control at 980 RPMs. Also, really important with this sort of work, shock shield vibration suppression, so it's going to be easier on you as the user. And an LED light that's going to illuminate the work in front of you, because if you're making holes, you want to make sure they're going in the exact right spot. So, got a demo for you. We're going to be driving a 3/8-inch SDS Plus bit through spec concrete at 5,000 PSI.
Right away. Wow. This is our test. Double the size of the other guy. Here's the deal. You don't want to push too hard on a rotary hammer.
That sounded like some tough work going on out here. So who won the race?
Flex did.
By how much?
Took him about 5 times longer.
Really, that much?
A long time.
All right, so tell me about using the tool. What did it feel like to you?
Well, before the competition, it felt like David going against Goliath. After the competition was done,
Do you
I had
believe
brains,
it?
he had
And
bombs,
that's
but
at the wall.
it's a tool.
My question is,
That's at the wall.
Yeah, and what about you? I mean, you're operating what is, I
Yeah.
guess, one of the
That
most
guy
popular ones
grind-
on the job site here.
That's
How did it
that's
feel
that's
in your
Milwaukee.
hand? What
Tell
were
by
you
the
thinking?
battery. My
You know,
question
I kept
is,
looking over and
I'm
looking
asking
at
Jimmy,
the lack of
'cause me and
vibration
Jimmy
that was
ran
happening
tool
on that
test
side
raw
versus my side
with
having
rotary
so much.
hammers
You always worry about breaking
multiple
one
times.
of these drill bits, right?
Do you
and I looked
believe
over and
the
said
test
to myself,
that you just
I'm
saw?
probably not going to break a bit with that.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
This one,
Okay.
completely different story.
Kind of a rocky ride?
I mean, they're running the
Usually
same
is.
way
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
do.
So
I mean,
would you characterize
like
that
you
as
said,
much
I mean,
smoother? I mean,
more
you're
pressure
watching each
on
other as you're
SDS
doing it,
isn't
right?
always
saw
the
the
answer.
struggle
It's not
bus over
better.
there.
So it's
Had
the
a
tool
lot of
doing
power,
the work.
great
And I think they
vibration,
probably did this
control.
on
It was
purpose,
great.
putting a big
All right,
guy
well, hey, you know what?
against
Just a fair
a guy
fight,
that he
right?
hasn't
I'm going to run
faced
some
off
specs
against
by you
to-
real quick
to-
just so
to
you know what
depict
happened
They're
here.
racing, too,
Again,
so
this
you
is
know
one of the
who's
most
trying.
popular hammers on the job site
And that
today,
happens when
and
you
this
fall
is the Flex
behind,
24
you
volt.
give it a
We're
little
running
more
a
push.
3/8-inch
You're
SDS
hurting-
Plus
you're
bits,
hurting yourself
going
more
through
than
spec
helping.
concrete, 5,000 PSI, 5 amp hour batteries, and I'm here to say the best tool won.
Always.
Flex.
Another tool that I want to talk to you guys about is the rotary hammer. So we did quite a bit of demo with this. We haven't made a lot of holes with it, but I can say the vibration on it is very low. It's got a nice balance to it. It's got decent weight. It was just really nice to use. We got quite a bit of runtime out of a 5 amp battery. We just used it straight for this demo, for this chipping, and yeah, really impressed with it. It seems like it's going to be a great tool and be able to take a lot of abuse. Well, that's it for coverage from us. I gotta say thanks, Barnaby, for having us. Back to the face-off.
Yeah, Carrie Kondo, you're correct.
My name's Eddie Torres. My family owns 3 properties, and I'm really the property manager for those 3 properties. I used to also do construction for the city. We had mixers that we had to use to mix glue for the sewer pipes.
There's no doubt mixing mud is a chore, right? Darn close to a really hard workout when you're standing over that bucket. The longer you do it, the more uncomfortable it gets. So, this is gonna be a game changer for you if you're lucky enough to be the person that's designated to mix something up on the job site, right? It is the Flex 24-volt mud mixer. 24 volt, sensor-free, brushless motor, plenty of muscle.
Sound like you believe it.
Superior dual-handle design. When you grab a hold of this, you're gonna say to yourself, that feels right. And then you can even dial it in electronically so it's fine-tuned. Speaking of speed, 530 RPMs. And when it comes time to switch out the paddle, you got a 1/2-inch keyed chuck so it's easy to operate and hold super tight because you don't want that getting away from you, right? Also, a lock-on switch because you just don't want to be holding on for dear life when you're mixing mud. You just want to relax a little bit and let the tool do the work. Okay, so let's put the tool to work and see how it compares to what is one of the most popular mixers on the job site right now. We've got Joe and Eddie here, so start spinning.
John Cardi, the killer. Here's the deal. They have a lot of pretty nice initial offerings. I kind of was looking for a little bit more from. I was looking for more of a message in the beginning. First, I know a lot of you like the tool testing.
Okay, Joe, so let's talk about
and that's great and all, but we're going to do all of our own tool testing anyway, right? So that's, I'm just like, okay, cool, this is fun to see, but we're going to do all our own tool testing anyway. I was kind of interested, and I'm hoping that they're still going to do that.
Okay, so
come
let's compare the experience between this one and working with the Flex.
I want to hear more from the two,
like
the CEO and Joe,
just a
that other
design
guy.
that you're more familiar with.
Is that who that was?
Easier to grip,
CMO,
easier to use,
right?
easier
I want
just maintain.
I
This here
want to
is just
hear what the
clunky
plan is for the
tough
line.
after a while.
When are the new? When
no
are
comparison.
more tools coming
so if
out?
you guys
because
had
it's great to have
a
a
duty,
real
say, to
powerful
mix
hammer
mud on the
drill
job
and an
site,
oscillating
somebody
tool.
said,
But my question
hey,
is,
you're gonna have
when
to
are
use
you
this
going to
tool or that
have
tool?
that
What's
motor
the
saw,
vote?
that track saw,
Flex.
that table saw? That you follow what I'm saying here?
So I guess
like,
if you're ever just like the finger points at you and it's like you say,
you know,
why do I
my
have to
other
mix the
thing
mud
is,
today?
and call me
Ask
crazy.
them,
Because if
hey,
you're going to
can
fit
I
out
do
a
it with a
whole
Flex?
job
I
site,
think
you're
it's a
going to need a
much better
motor tool.
choice.
This is what I'm saying. Like, look, okay, you're gonna have some early adopters.
We just saw a ton of incredible 24-volt Flex tools.
Vacuum cleaner?
And to round out the lineup, we've got the job site radio, the wet dry vacuum, floodlight, and a full line of attachments and accessories to complement the tools. So let's get into it. The job site radio, dual loud speakers with bass boost, so you're gonna get some thump. Also, Bluetooth, 150-foot range on that, so no matter where you are in the proximity, it's not gonna be fading in and out off your phone. And then there is the wet dry vacuum. It is more powerful than the most popular wet dry vac that is currently being used by pros on the job site with 41 CFM, a HEPA filter, and a 1.6 gallon capacity. No matter what you're trying to pick up as you're working, it's gonna take it. As far as the two lights, we've got a flashlight that's a handheld with 300 lumens, and the floodlight that has 2,000 lumens, and it's diffused light, so it's going to bathe the area in illumination.
They have their own
360-degree
driver
aluminum
bits.
reinforced roll cage. It's going to take a lump on the job site, as all things do, right?
What are those cases,
Saw
bro?
blades, we're entering into the active speed carbide area right here. We've got the 7 1/4 and the 6 1/2, and it's got active speed tooth design. So this is going to tear through the wood for both framing and also forming. Also, anti-stick coating and a thin kerf, so it's going to take the wood and exhaust it so you can keep pressing forward.
You're right, John.
As far as drilling and driving bits go, we've got the Flex Zone and the Stack Pack. So what we've got right here is the torsion impact bits. Why are they torsion impact? Because our tools at 24 volts with brushless, sensor-free motors, that is going to be delivering amazing power to this, what I would call the business end of your tool. So these bits are designed to take that power and transfer it to your work surface to get the job done without breaking as lesser bits would. And when you're done with the bit, what you have to do is put them someplace, right? So this is the awesome thing, Flex Stack Pack. See how I popped it off the stack right here? These are all connected. Just press the button to do that. Press this button. These can all flip in and out. Everything is going to stay snug, and then when you're done with it, snap it back on, and you're ready to go. Oscillating multi-tool, we've got the accessories for that as well, with really, really tough blades. We've got, for the recip saw, we've got the destruction blades here that are good for wood and metal, and we also have a carbide blade that's going to tear through cast and stainless as well. We also have blades that are designed specifically for our recip saw. They are demolition blades.
Rapunzel,
they are bi-metal, meaning that what they'll do is they'll get through both wood and nails, because you never know what lies behind the wall, right? Two, we've got a carbide blade that is going to give you the ability to cut through both cast, which is super tough,
Thank you, Joe.
and many times really old and hard, and also stainless.
Joe is in the chat.
On the jigsaw side of things, we have
Welcome,
high
Joe.
speed
Yo,
and high
yo,
carbon.
yo,
So again,
here's the
no
deal.
matter what the job is in front of you, these blades will get the job done. So you add it all up. We've got the awesome tools and also the awesome accessories and the job site enhancements that you need to get the job done
in the
right.
video earlier, who obviously
there you have it.
he's interested
Time
in the
after
very
time,
cool gang
test
and
after
what you
test,
think.
flex
He's in our
comes
chat
through.
right now.
Now, I want to stress,
How awesome is that?
head-to-head competitions were
pretty
done
cool.
using the top
That's
competitors' tools that matched up as closely as possible with the flex tools.
Absolutely.
This is a big day for the power tool industry, and a big day for Flex. Advances of this magnitude only come from making bold changes. The Flex 24-volt platform delivers 20% more power, 25% longer runtime, and up to 50% faster charging. And remember, every Flex tool, battery, and charger purchased and registered now through December 31st, 2021 gives you a Flex Founder's lifetime warranty. Now, what about those awesome giveaways? The full Flex 24-volt lineup and the grand prize of a brand new Ford F-150 truck. Head to flexpowertools.com/faceoff and complete the entry form to be entered into the drawing. At Flex, we're inspired by the strength, performance, and ingenuity that we see in the pros. And we're working hard to create innovative products for the job site that deliver the
Pete
next
says
generation of power
Flex needs a
and
belt sander.
work
There
as
you
hard
go.
as the people holding those tools.
There you go.
We look forward to seeing what you will do with the new
See what I'm
Flex
saying?
24-volt
Very
lineup,
cool, gang.
and are looking forward to bringing
You
even more
we have
innovative
their
products
ear.
to you in 2022
That's
and
an awesome
beyond.
place to be.
Whatever the
I'm
next
excited
job
to see
calls
next
for,
phases.
you're going to
These
be
are
more
pretty
than
cool
ready.
tools.
So
I mean,
thanks for joining us. See you on the job site. It's time.
I love it.
What's next?
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, you need to do hashtag Flexcellent, because that's what that was.
Flexcellent! Hashtag Flexcellent!
I really have been impressed with how every single
won the road.
competition, when we were really competing, the Flex tools came out on top. This was no pony show. We really dove in for every single competition, and I feel like I worked a full day, and I'm amazed.
As a commercial contractor, this tool line is perfect. We've got 50
Joe
employees.
says just 5
Everything
tools now.
that I've experienced
It was
and
just
used
5
today
tools.
has,
Now it's
you know,
50
both the
tools.
power, speed, accuracy, and the toughness and reliability. Can't
Bandsaw
go wrong,
Whole
and
Hog
it's
says
definitely a commercial product in my
6'3",
mind.
I don't know what the heck that is.
I
The
wouldn't
Fox.
hesitate in recommending this tool line to anyone because they've already proven
Lakes
in the
Game
5 or 6
Answers.
tools that
Joe
I've
reached
used
out to us
how
over
well they
here
work
at
compared to
Lakes.
everything else
And
that I've
Brett
ever
Ross
expected,
says,
and that it's
"What
going to
is
last.
the
And then you
motor
put the lifetime
centralist?"
warranty on top of that.
LOL.
It's kind of
But
a no-brainer.
seriously, good job, guys.
It's the best cordless system I've ever used. From the impact drills, the reciprocating saw, cutting plywood. I'm
So
done
Joe says
with
he
my
wants to
corded
know
tools.
what the very
Honestly,
cool
I
gang
would simply
wants.
say Flex is
Start
best.
leaving it
It's not in
in
your hands
the
yet, but when it
comments.
is,
What
you're not
tools do you
going
want to see? It's your chance right now.
You could put it in the chat right now if you want.
He's reading them.
Put it down in the comments so that Joe and everybody over at Flex can read the comments and help to make it happen.
Where else could you go to talk to a CEO or CMO of a
brand
tool
new-
line
yeah, brand new
and be
tool.
able to get your opinion out there?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you imagine? Oh, look at Vince. He's on the show. Oh, well, yeah. People complaining about that. Yeah, in the meantime.
Sorry you left early, too, if you did.
Yeah, like literally, like Jimmy said, where else can you talk to the CEO and CMO of a company like this?
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
In chat on YouTube.
And he just said Ego started with 5 and now they have 50.
Oh, I got
love
it.
Ego, Joe. That
The Mrs.
MJ does love
I
Ego.
love the lawnmower.
Yeah, she loves the lawnmower because she knows I will actually mow the lawn. I don't have to worry about keep pulling like
And it's nice and silent when I'm reading my book. book.
There you go.
So I love ego.
All right.
Random orbital sander is what I want to say.
Tools in Action's here.
What's up, TIA?
What's up, Tools in Action? Yo, put it in the comments after the video publishes. We also want to know, what tool were you most excited about?
Right.
We want to know. We want to hear. Now, here's the deal. I have a couple of things, like, you know, if you're asking my wish list, Joe, here's the deal. Like, I hate putting, look, here's the deal. Maybe we'll have, like, maybe we'll exchange emails or something to talk about it. You know, I got to tell you, I love the idea of that lifetime warranty for early adopters. You know, it would be, I don't know, maybe we could do something for the Very Cool Gang where early adopters, instead of just getting until the first of the year, maybe they would have
like an extension.
Maybe they have the early adopters for the first, for the first year.
Get us through tax season next year.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Something like, I don't know. I have to think it through. You know what I mean? You could, be telling me I'm nuts, but
hey, let's just spitball here.
But here's the deal. I always fight for the Very Cool Gang. Always.
He said, "Well done, VCG."
We appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Joe.
Thanks for
You
joining us.
You guys did great.
And
You did great.
And I will say, I agree with Gorlock. Definitely a coffee. Flex needs a coffee maker.
Yes. Yes.
Flex needs a coffee maker.
Yes. How else are you gonna flex?
Routers.
And about belt sander, nailers.
Yep. Nailers.
Nailers, miter saws.
Yeah. Bigger tools. Even a smaller, like 12-volt line.
Yeah, because if you're going to fit out a whole job, like when I'm bidding on jobs and I'm thinking
Table
about
saw, miter
how I'm
saw.
going to fit it out, obviously the first phase I think encompassed a lot of the main tools that are used all the time. But I mean, you need miter saws.
About a tile wet saw,
you need
maybe.
nailers.
Welcome to the Very Cool Gang, Pete S. All right, so here's the deal. What are your thoughts, Jimmy? What are your thoughts?
I like
overall.
I think it's a really, really innovative tool line. I like all the toolless blade changes, the guard change on the grinder, the toolless change on the oscillating tool, the shock absorption. I think just all the innovation. There was really a lot of things in here that I was actually surprised by.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, a lot of times when you see first initial offerings, they're in a value proposition, okay,
Right.
and they don't have the innovation.
Right.
They're rough around the edges. They're not polished.
Yeah, especially the first year out.
This-
they took what was standard on a lot of tools.
Yes.
And changed things in a different way. Like
They made it their own.
There's
Yeah,
shock
yeah, yeah.
absorption in other tools, but the way they did it with the way the heads float and stuff was very innovative. And I think that
these tools are polished.
Yeah,
It's proof positive that they're going to come out with some newer stuff that's going to be even better
And Joe
later
said,
down the
"What's
line.
your favorite tool?"
My favorite tool?
Favorite tool? He's asking everybody.
So far, I like that inline circular saw. To be honest, I think that's really cool, man.
I got to tell you, here's the deal.
that's up there.
I do love the hammer drill with turbo. I do like the oscillating multi-tool.
I mean, this is
That's nice.
And I think the recent saw is pretty awesome. Stephen Glassman with a $5 holiday just launched their website.
Nice.
Oh, I have to check this out here.
Nice.
Go ahead, Nick. What
Yeah,
do
it
you
was a
think?
great launch. I will say they spanked Milwaukee all night long.
Oh my God, you love saying that.
Man.
He loves it.
He loves saying it.
Man, I love it.
He finally found
Anybody
a
who
big
can
brother.
spank Milwaukee is a friend of mine, and I think Flex is pretty awesome. All the new tools look great. Batteries look nice.
That inline
chargers.
circular saw is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know. I know. It
So-
seems like they have plenty of power too.
So if you wanted to see all the tools, you can go to flex.com, it seems. Oh, you can see, like, all the information and specs are on there, it seems.
Did this site just drop too?
It just went up. That's what Steven just said.
Find a Flex dealer near you.
Find a plus. Yeah.
So are these gonna? They're gonna be in Lowe's. How soon? Like, can you start buying them tomorrow?
Good question.
Are they gonna start being on the shelf at Lowe's tomorrow?
I don't know. No, they're already on the shelf. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's already getting them. So you're able to go to Flex. What the heck did I say?
It should be flexline.com.
Flexlink.com. Go to flexpowertools.com.
Thanks, Steven, for the heads up.
Flexpowertools.com.
What is the Very Cool Gang? What do you think? What do you think about Flex tools? Let us know.
All right, let me see here.
And thank you to the mod.
Abraham says he's really impressed with the angle grinder. We got Christian. Christian says If Flex will let me trade in my Cobalt and DeWalt tools at Lowe's, I will trade them in and pay the difference.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow, he's already...
We appreciate that $5 holler.
Buyback program?
Yo, and like, just get some accessories. See how the accessories are. I'm excited about the accessories,
Yeah, you
too.
made a good point about testing out driver bits and
Yeah,
saw blades and stuff like that to get comfortable.
Yeah, maybe if that's the way you start, you know.
I thought it was a good launch.
I thought it was a great launch.
Yeah, I think they did a great job.
Wow, that's pretty funny.
And it's just
Yo, the coop! Yo, you can't get past the coop! Coop said, I gotta leave. It's like hilarious. He's always lurking. All right, everybody. I want to say a special thank you to the moderators for being here, helping to keep the chat G-rated. Listen, here's the deal. This was not a tool test like a TTR. This was an announcement. This was to show all the offerings. This was to show features and specs. They showed some competition, just like we would see at other events. The tools were painted gray. You know, it is what it is. We have to get it.
Yeah,
we're gonna beat them up a little.
Yeah,
bit.
we gotta beat them up. It just is what it is, right? But here's the deal.
And you know we will.
I think it was a good event. I think that they did a pretty awesome job of showcasing. I'm excited to hear that there's going to be even more tools coming.
Definitely.
Here's the thing. Competition is a good thing. And I'm usually very positive, especially here on the channel. Here's the deal. If you're not into competition, if you aren't about competition, then you're about something else.
Yeah,
and that is evil. You're evil if you're not about competition, okay? You heard it here. So, with
Maybe
that.
they want all the tool companies to be unionized and have one.
All right, so with all that, I want to say a special thank you to moderators for being here, helping to keep the chat G rated. If they have a blue wrench next to their name, they did an outstanding job tonight. We appreciate them. Go and check out their channel. They're probably a creator here on the YouTube platform. Also, while I still have 2,000 of you here available, if you were looking for alternate ways of trolling us here on the YouTube platform, okay, what you can do is head on over to our shorts channel.
Yo, you got to check out the shorts.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
It's Vince in bite-sized sequences, so you don't get overloaded.
You don't get Vince overload?
Yeah. You don't get Vince sanity.
Vince sanity.
I can't see
They're gonna call him that forever now.
So here's the... Go on over to the very cool gang. It's VCG Construction Shorts.
Shorty channel.
Go on over there because what happens is
all your not so long needs.
I'm not a good blogger. Like it's easier for us to make short videos.
Tool tips over there.
And tool tips when we get a repetitive question over and over and over again. So here's the deal. If you continue to leave comments asking questions and we see it over and over again, you could be featured in a short.
This is where we answer your questions. This is a repository of your questions.
Joe said, "Great job, guys. Have at it."
We appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Joe. Have a good night.
Isaac Abe with a $5 house says that's a huge battery. This is a big battery.
Yeah.
How soon do you think the other platforms will come out with their 24 volt? AC, I don't think anybody would jump over there. Flex job site short, says Mick Jubba.
It's a short.
Yo, Mick Jubba. Yeah, hire us to do some renovations or a build. We'll come with our Flex tools. You could pay us to make the videos and do your remodel.
We'll flex
Sounds
on
good
your
to me.
job site.
Yo, that would be great, right?
Flex on the job site.
We're going to flex on the job site. All right, everybody. I want to say thank you to those of you that have monetarily contributed to the stream. It means a lot to us.
Yes.
I got to tell you.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
Verizon, don't let us stream for free. Although they should, because we're all so talented here.
That's right.
Well,
you know what I mean? But they don't.
They only knew.
You guys are.
No, you.
I just sit here.
It's all the talent you need.
There we go.
But you run the tools.
Mr. Rogers, we appreciate that, Nemo. Have a good night. Listen, everybody.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
That's right, Coop. Listen, we appreciate every single one of you for being here. We hope you had a great time. We had a great time. I was a little upset, though, that guy had barbecue sauce on my burger. You know, it is what it is.
Blackson.
Redbeard says, go Vince and Nick. What was your question, honey?
No.
Thanks, Redbeard.
Oh, we were going to show me. Did I answer it?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. All right, everybody.
Flex.
We appreciate every single one of you.
Yep.
You have homework.
Leave it down in the comments.
Flex wants your feedback.
Yeah.
You know, where else can you give a multinational corporation your feedback? Only here.
Feel free to flex in the comment section.
We'll see you all on the. If you want to. We had that thing where we could show off all the hats. Let me see.
Oh yeah, the hat.
The hats.
The hat slide.
Is it there?